Everyone, part ISM, welcome to Friday Nights Live at the Bench Show. So, another week's rolled on by. We weren't here last week, unfortunately. We were a few members down, so we decided to have a night off, which we do occasionally. And sadly, we're missing Dan again tonight as well. Dan's away for the evening, so Luke and Alan are both going to take his place tonight. So it's very, very kind of them to volunteer. We've also got Tim. Go look at all your work on the Facebook page. No, he's not. He's able to look at all the new kits. Sorry, I'm multitasking by putting the link around. Tim's looking at all the new kits that have been released. We've got questions to the crew with Al, Mr. McAnish, and we've got what we've been buying with Simon as well. So like I say, no Dan tonight, unfortunately. He'll be back next week. Sam's not with us either. He's still in hospital. He said he might pop it in a bit. If you've got any well wishes, pop them in the chat, and I'm sure Sam will read them through the night. We've also got our usual giveaways. In Dan's section, we've got a £10 UP gift voucher to give away to the most voted for build of the evening. And this week, we've got a £20 UP gift voucher to give away in our random number draw as well. We've got no birthdays tonight. I think the next one, is it Sam's, Norm? Pretty sure it's Sam's. Away from Norm. Hopefully Norm will appear.
Sam, then you, mate, yeah.
Sam, then me. Right, let's get this. Hang on, what's going on here? Right, everyone shut your cameras on, boys, if you can. Because there we are. That's the board I'm looking for, the gallery view. So, yeah, we've got a birthday on the 5th. That is Sam's. Then mine's the week after as well. And that's us. No, we've got Chunks in December, is it?
We've got Adam Challenger, and we've got Chunk for and Adam Challenger, and that's the last two.
So 4 more this year, and then Christmas.
Yeah.
Crazy fast. As usual, if you're watching, say hello in the chat. If you've not said hello before, feel free to say hello. Let us know where you got the link from, where you're watching from. If you've got any questions, pop them in there. We'll try and get them through the night. If we miss it, just pop it in there, and we'll get back to it at some point. And that's that. So with us tonight, we've got Alan Parker, we've got me, we've got Simon Shorey, Mr. McAnish, we've got Luke, we've got Jim, we've got Tim, and we've got Norman as well. Everyone had a good week?
Right.
Not
The
bad.
weekend's still good.
Alive.
We are indeed. We are indeed. Let me get the chat on. Where are we? We're over there. There we go. You ready to read some chat, Tim?
Yeah, was Luke the first one?
Yeah, I think I was, mate. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Luke went first then. All right, then. So we start with Black Rifle Model Works, Mr. Luke Carswell over there. And Auntie's the next gang, good evening. Mark Ward's, hi, guys.
Hello.
Norman is in there. Good evening, fellow Spoofers. Brian Moran is in there. Hi, Paul and the gang. Evening, everyone. Twisted Rail Hobbies, morning all. Sean White, good evening, gents. Ride the Wind, good evening, everyone from the down south.
Oh, Gary. I think it's Gary. It is Gary.
Well, Gary's next, so you're covered either way, Paul. Gary Patches there, evening, chaps. Parker, evening, all. Steve, good evening, all. I'll take that Southport Steve. Simon Shore, evening, all. Brian Windmill's there, good evening.
And he's not shouting.
He's moved on from shouting. He's speaking more elegantly. He's even put a full stop at the end.
Oh my God.
Using his punctuation. Well done, Brian. Well done.
Good man.
Yeah, so he's saying evening or afternoon. He's just woke up. Could be anything at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Brown Pants is there saying evening.
Hey, Jay.
Who's that?
That's my Call of Duty friend, Jay.
Oh, hello, Jay.
It's the guy with the quads who I told you to go watch last week. Or the week before.
No,
You all right, Tim?
Yeah, try to remember back, and I can't remember that.
No, you're probably a bit inebriated.
Probably. Mike Backlighter, evening from Liechtenstein, the country not part of Germany. Huh. I didn't even know there was a place in Germany called Liechtenstein. But I didn't even know.
I think he's just preempting what you were going to say.
Good point.
Dad,
Hang on, I'm getting spoken to. Yes, darling.
I never knew there was a country called Country.
Well, there's not a country called Country, but thank you for that added info there.
Really?
RCMO 112. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Brian saying get well, Sam. Luke Wall saying evening, fellas. Malcolm Plum evening. All Andrew Cash, hi, gang. Hope everyone is well and fine this Friday.
Hello, Andy.
Hey, Andy.
Peter Sweet, evening all. Sweet, it is sweet, isn't it? Sweat.
No sweat.
It's Petter Sweat, yeah.
That wouldn't help me there. Better Sweat, but anyway.
It is. I think it will be Peter, yeah. I think it is Peter, isn't it?
I think I'm going with you. You're quite right. I think it's Petter because it's double T, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that roughly translates to Peter, if I remember right. I might be wrong. It's probably Jack or something.
Yeah, evening Frank, whatever his name is. Amy, good evening. Oh, John Howell. A very good evening to everyone.
Good evening.
Side ladies, good evening, chaps. Sean Bradder, evening from the shed.
Hello, Sean.
Hello, mate.
Harry Marwick, good evening to the crew and everyone else. Jeff Light, good evening, guys. Hope and trust all is well with everyone.
Not bad.
Very good. Chris is in the Ukraine and saying good evening to us all.
Hello.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello there.
It's a very English name for a living in Ukraine, I say. Maybe it's an English man in Ukraine. I don't know.
Just be careful where this is going, for Christ's sake.
Hey,
Be careful where this is going, for Christ's sake.
Rishi Paul Carlson, afternoon at Model Masters from Tejaz.
Tejas,
Tejas.
I would guess.
What?
Mexican. It's Spanish or Mexican, I'm guessing.
Tejas.
Oh.
Is that better? No.
Tejas.
Ian, Alfway, evening, everyone. What if I put my hat on? Would that help me say
Brilliant.
that?
No.
No.
You know your camera's not on, Tim.
Oh,
Just
Hang
what you
on.
saying about your hat, I couldn't see it.
hang on. Where the video? No, I haven't got my hat on though.
Turn it off again.
Yeah. Don't want to see you.
You need to find that Fez. That Fez was great.
Oh, I found that the other day actually.
Oh, there we go. He's got his Fez.
I don't know if it
That
is
he, that he wore for 2 days consecutively over Telford.
Take that off.
No,
No.
I'm not. I'm wearing it.
This is not your
No.
lucky hat.
This is
This is not your lucky hat.
I'm wearing it.
No.
Fine.
Not wearing it anymore.
Been de-hatted.
Oh,
That's good, wasn't it? Ray Clean is saying good evening, my friends from Ray. Evening, Ray.
Hello, Ray.
Patrick McGeever, evening. Good evening, guys. What you should do is make your hat, and I can wear that instead. Yeah.
Actually, yes.
Yeah, that's a better idea.
Actually, yes.
Yeah, go on, you do that.
Okay.
Brian Moran, get well soon. Sam, hope you're all recovering well. Tam McMillan, evening all. Al's there saying evening one and all. Jim Clark. Oh, Jim Clark. Hi, peeps. Don't forget the thumbs up.
Very true. We have 31 and 72 watching.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
Has Gary give us a thumbs down, yeah?
We've got one, so I'm
Oh,
guessing.
that'll be Gary.
That must be Gary. Yeah. Pat's Place is waving. Ellie's there
Pat.
saying good evening, guys. Clarky, good evening all. Writing a word doesn't actually help me there, Peter, because I could still get confused with it saying sweet and sweat. Anyone want to clarify that for me so I don't get it wrong again?
Today.
I can't even see it, if I'm honest.
No way.
RW Hobbies.
Oh,
good
yeah,
evening.
it's a sweat.
Yeah, that's wet. There you go.
Dad will be wearing this soon.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Oh.
a new hat.
Yeah.
It's a bit. I got this from Emily earlier, and I
And now
must
it's for
say,
you.
apparently it's a unicorn.
Just don't sit on it.
It looks like a unicorn
I
trying
think
to eat you.
It looks a little bit like a donkey
Look,
with a funny hat on. To be honest.
no,
Yeah,
it looks like it's going to
Okay.
eat you with its big mouth.
yeah, it probably will. Thank you.
Probably.
Mark Coombs, good evening, everyone. Willie Mack, hi lads, good to see you all this evening.
Oh, Willie.
Jason,
Hello,
Jason Martin, good evening, y'all.
Oh,
I really want there to be a person called Meow.
Okay. Cy Davies, looking at Alan P, all smug with his new stash behind him. Not theatrical. Oh, have you noticed that as well?
What did I say?
It could happen.
Oh, have you noticed that? We hadn't noticed it. I'll be honest.
I've got to say, it's a bit showy, Offie.
It is a bit showy off, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very
It's a bit pompous, a bit stuck up. It's many things.
Elitist.
We are.
I was going to say egotistical, but
Yeah, that's cool.
No, his trousers are on. Luke, you can't see them.
Roger.
Okay.
No, Alan.
Whiskey Tango's there saying, evening, everyone. Hope all is well in your parts.
Hello, mate.
My parts are fine. Thank you for asking.
Whiskey.
There you go.
Astro Cat saying, achoo! That time of the year again, everyone and all.
Someone say meow.
No.
It'll
Sean,
make my day.
no. Sean Bradder, turn it off. Turn what off?
Your camera.
Turn
Oh,
it off.
okay.
There you go.
Leave me out.
You're being hatted.
Leave my hat. Thank you. Darren Masters, evening all. Hope you're well. Just quaffed my dinner. DCCS hi from San Diego. That's cool. We've got a man from San Diego there. Say classy and model on.
Nice in Wales there.
Kieran's there saying evening all. Hope you're all doing well.
Hey, Creon.
Hey, Crayon. Martin Ropke. God evening, everyone. If not bring religion into this, we'll get in trouble again. Ryder Wynn said, no, I give a thumbs up. It was my naughty.
Oh,
other
yeah.
Gary.
No, we know it's still a Gary. Don't you worry.
Yeah, no, it's not you, Gary. It's the other Gary.
Yeah, he never thumbs down. Yeah, right. He's had a few thumbs up. I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, once or twice.
It's always the other
For
Gary.
himself.
Neepsiu has written something that's not in English, but he's giving me a winky face. So I'm.
Looks like Czech Panawi.
Good evening.
Hello, Simon. You've been here for a while. Why are you sitting down?
Evening all, stay safe, guys.
Yes.
Gary saying it wasn't me. Whatever.
Yeah,
good afternoon.
Never is.
David Gilmore saying good afternoon. Nip saying hello, guys from Poland. Nipsiu was there saying that? Oh, that's good. Cliff Boltwood. That's an interesting name, like that. Good day, gentlemen, from North Central Texas.
DW5RG.
Love that. You all do. Keep it up. I could try doing an accent.
Looks like some kind of radio call sign or something.
Yeah.
Big
that
fan of
sounds like the
films.
local. Is that
Big
like
fan
the
of his
local radio
films.
station?
Yeah, big fan of his films. Oh, no, hang on. It's Clint Eastwood. Never mind.
Just like saying, evening all, hope you're all well, model on. Ethics there saying, hello, lads. Doc.com, hi, guys from the States. Naked Modeler, oh, Tony's there.
That actually says Doc Corn.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I had to look at it really closely.
Oh, the Doc was in there.
Dr. Corn, eh?
Dr. Corn. Yeah, Tony's there saying good evening, everyone. Lol, hi, not hi, haha. Okay. He's not high, apparently. Simon Reed saying good evening, guys. I'm being shouted at from across the house.
Can I give it this little bit of spot?
If he wants to eat it, yes, he can. It's a bit, no, it's a spicy. Yeah, don't give him that.
They might eat it and lick something you shouldn't.
Oh. Sorry, Luke was saying that's a loss of international people. Should we apologise for Tim in advance?
No, because Tim knows better.
Yeah, but what comes out that I don't know is bad.
Tim knows there are consequences for his impromptu offending of complete countries and nations.
Yeah, I try to keep it just to counties now.
We've already had professional forums in uproar.
Yeah.
Is that a knobbly cob? No, it's just Tim.
That's the way he looks.
Tim being Tim.
Little 2 pence that I found.
No one wants 2 pence. You can keep it.
It's coming a cobbly knob.
Oh, thanks. You said I could have it. Thank you.
Hey!
Right then, what's ever work on tonight? Al.
It's chocolate.
I'm working on my Tamiya 148.
Yeah, the other one. No, go on, Al. Go on.
P38.
The other one.
Which one's that, Tamiya?
Yeah.
Going together okay?
Yeah, it's going together really well, although Mr. Morgan has had a problem with not been able to get the turbochargers in.
Oh,
And yeah, it's a strange one, but yep, getting on fine, fitting well.
is that a known fault with the kit, or I've not?
No,
really looked into it.
apparently there are no faults with the kit. It's just
Operator error.
possibly. It is
Yeah,
possible.
that's a shame. You passed the cockpit now.
Past the cockpit, yeah. Yeah,
You-
yeah, it's
You've already done more than me.
well, the cockpit's in.
He took his out of his box.
You see that?
Actually, I can't remember where mine's at. Did I finish the cockpit?
I don't think he did.
So I'm now into loads of other bits, like the wing spar and front nose wheel housing and all that stuff. All very technical, you know.
Very technical. Very, very technical.
Tell you what, I wish this was as easy as the old thing to spot out your videos. This is a pain in the backside. What are you working on, Norm?
I'm working on what my grandson said. That one. It's the M60, the Israeli. The Magach 6B.
Nice.
Is that the AFV Club one?
That's the AV Club one, yes, mate.
Nice. That's high on my list.
Excellent, nice one.
Let me say I'm going to finish it, like, I'm just working on it.
Got the Academy one.
Rules we go, by the way. What are you working on, Luke?
I am working on some Warhammer 40k terrain.
We might have to ask you to leave, then.
The smell's too overpowering.
I already said that when he joined.
Mm.
Are you enjoying it, mate?
Loving it, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Now there'll be all armor kits up for sale and
Oh no, no.
display. They'll have a gaming table in the back.
The
That's it.
gaming table is in the planning stages. Shall I say?
That's what you got the lights for, you know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, digital tape measures now, and you know, look.
Are you gonna have a naughty night in, and you're
I
gonna?
was going to say, can you combine things with Warhammer? Have like a swingers party by playing Warhammer?
With
You can do
nibbles.
anything you wanted, Paul.
Yeah, we'll get some nibbles in.
Give us a shout when you do it. I'll pop around. We'll have to socially distance. I'll just hang around by the letterbox. Cool. As long as you're enjoying it, mate. They'll come fun.
Yeah.
I've built a few, but
Yeah, it's good. Nice kits. Nice kits. And fun to paint. They are fun to paint.
I bet he did. I bet he wanted food.
Carl, what are you working on?
Pretty much every single point.
Jim.
Carl,
Call
okay.
Carl.
You said Carl.
Right!
Right out. Just sanding on an F4 tank. I'm doing an Israeli RF4E. So that's the next big project up. Got the cameras for the camera bay, cockpit's done. So just bits and bobs, as you guys say.
Some babs.
Bits and bobs.
Very cool.
No.
Tim's in mid shout, but I'm going to ask him anyway. What are you working on, Tim?
His hat.
I'm not working on my hat. My hat's perfectly fine. It's great how it is.
All weekend, I was trying to get him to remove that tag off that hat.
I've had a good place to store my clamps, so I don't lose them.
You can get two more lower down. Lower.
There.
No, lower.
Two, that's pushing it.
You'll need smaller ones for the next one down.
Ooh.
What am I doing tonight? Well, on the good news front, my wheels turned up for the Ford, the little Model 8.
Oh, yeah.
So I might get a chance to try and drop that together just to check. They don't look like they're going to cause too much issue, so that's good.
So they probably will.
They
don't look like they're causing the issue, so they probably will.
Oh yeah, oh these are fine. Oh, they don't fit anything. But they give you the option. They give you in there the options to stick on a pin or a hole, depending on what you need for the width for the type of kit you're using. Which at least they've thought that through.
Yeah.
It's not like you're stuck with one type of.
Yeah, you've had a Fujima or Hiroshima rims that only fit their kits.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So he's thought that through, which is quite good. and they looked really well done. The rear tyre is not as fat as what I thought it was going to be, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but they look nice. So I might try and give that a little drop together, and I'm going to tidy up this because at the moment it's looking like
like a workbench.
Yeah,
What happened, Tony?
Never mind that. There's a corkscrew there. Seems been on the wine.
Yeah, I haven't been on the wine. I filled my bottle.
Yeah.
I haven't had any wine for ages. That usually gets you.
What are you drinking tonight?
I'm drinking Beck's.
Ah, Beck's. Good beer.
And direct from Germany, Beck's. So it's
Can't go wrong with Beck's. The good solid beer.
Nice beer, isn't it?
Yeah, I always like the old Beck's. Excellent, Tim.
Meat.
This is the right pen in the backside. This. There we go. Alan.
Hello.
What are you working on, mate?
I'm finishing up the GT40. Hopefully, I'll have that finished this weekend, buttoned up and put away in the cabinet. That's the plan.
I can't wait to see that thing painted.
I know it looked good when it's painted. I totally agree. Just gonna get the old 2-inch brush out and just give a splodge over.
Yeah, good bit of enamel.
Yeah, but it's getting there. So working on the front and rear clamshells at the moment.
It's looking good, mate. Looking very good.
Yeah, it's really nice. So.
Excellent, mate. And last but not least, it's me.
Hey.
No, it's Simon. What are you working on, Si?
The Panzer's done and ready for weathering now, so that's
Cool.
just there. Might do a bit of that tonight, and I've put a first coat of primer on the body for the Dino, just to see and highlight any deficiencies in the bodywork, which are
Not too bad. The Fujimi kits. They're quite clean.
It's not bad, but there's
The only
some
thing you might
joints-
notice is sink marks.
Yeah, and there's some joints that shouldn't be there in these side bits and this front bumper where I had to cut the chassis in half to get it in. So it's a bit of a pain, but I think it will look a nice kit when it's finished, hopefully, if I don't butcher it.
Have you decided what red you're going to do it yet?
I'm just going to use the Rosso Corsa, the Ferrari Rosso Corsa.
Okay. Cool.
Have you ever noticed any bath marks in any of these kits?
Uh-oh.
Bath marks?
Yeah, bath marks.
No.
Yeah. Well, you get sink marks, so I thought you might get bath marks.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
I'm here all night.
Please.
Yeah, I thought you said our bath because it's a Fiat.
Very good.
Yeah, see, that would have been funnier. Thank you, Luke. Thank you.
I lagged out there for a good 20 seconds.
Yeah, it's probably best, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. If anything was said, it's nothing to do with UMP or ISM. It's this. Can you get blue cars? Well, if you need his address, let me know. Like I said to Tim.
Yeah, Luke.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, on to the start of the show. Oh, no, I've already done that one. Me. Somebody just in the chat asked me how I'm going on the Mustang. Mustang's finished. There's pictures up everywhere. Put some pictures up on the forum. And the video build's done now as well. So you go look at that. Great kit. It looks lovely. Very nice scheme. I've started work on my Fujimi Ferrari F12, which has been prepped, primed, and painted today.
Oh, lovely.
I was going to go originally with the Rosso Anniver 70 red, but when I sprayed it today, it wasn't quite the color I was hoping.
Okay.
It's not that normal deep Ferrari red. It's a bit of a lighter red.
Yeah.
I think I'll save that from a 458 or F50. Probably 458 to be honest. So I then went with TS7, and then looking at the display case because I did the NSX and TS7, not TS7, LP7. My GT40's next to it, which is LP21. It's a big long story this that goes nowhere. I haven't got any LP21 where I stock, so I use TS8.
Okay.
So after a big farce today, it's painted in TS8 and it's looking good.
Cool.
Yeah, you don't need the camera. There's no point looking at my ugly mug.
What colour's TS8 then?
Italian red.
Oh, nice.
Well, definitely would have been a Ferrari spray can then.
There's a picture on thingy.
Did it off gas in time, Paul? Yeah.
Yes, mate, perfect. I did it about midday, and I did it an hour ago in here.
All right.
So yeah, it went well.
Are you going to do the grey wheels? What are you planning for that?
don't know. It does look good in them, but I think
It
it looks better. I think it looks better with silver, personally. But I don't know. I'll decide. We'll get to that one near the time when it comes to it. Yeah, did look good with those wheels, didn't it?
Yeah, I was like, I don't usually like dark wheels, but on that, I was like, yeah, actually, that seems to suit me quite well.
The one thing that put me off is I did the dark wheels on the NSX, so I think I might do silver on this.
Fair enough.
I think we'll see. And I still got my Jag Panther, which needs painting.
Nice.
So I need to get back to that as well.
You're doing that in the 3 colour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tritone. From a plastic kiss, that's what was the tool used by Sam to carry the car's body? That's the Tamiya tool stand. No, it's not. It's spray stand. Spray stand.
Yeah. Available from UMP Retail.
They are, if we've got them in stock, they're there. So yeah, been busy. All right. Right, we've got anything in chat. Let's have a look.
So Paul, when you sprayed your red, did you prime with UMP white, or do you always prime with
pink?
White?
UMP pink.
Pink. Oh, that's right. You use the pink for when you go red. Forgot about that.
Was that your mixed red or mixed pink? Sorry, yeah.
My mix, yeah. Worked very, very well.
If you're struggling for the pink, you can go brown.
Say that again.
So if you're struggling for the pink,
I heard what he said. Go on, what was that?
I said if you're struggling for the pink, you could try brown.
Yes. Yeah, brown and red. Not a good combination, you want to see.
Oh, yeah.
Penny just dropped it in. Huh?
No, just I like prefer brown and red sauce together.
Anyway, moving on. Let's read some Nobly Cobb. Yeah, that's what I thought. Doc Corn says, "Do your worst." Tim, don't say that to him, for Christ's sake.
No.
Do what?
Model making trucker whose name I've forgotten, but I think
Lewis.
Who?
Lewis.
Oh, Steve says, "Hi all, how is everyone?" Hey, Lewis. Edmund there saying hello from South Africa.
South Africa.
Nailed it. I should have used it. What's everyone working on? I've just done that. He asked before we did it. How's your working with the Mustang? All done, buddy. The build's on the Facebook, YouTube channel, and the builds all over Facebook because I spammed it everywhere.
Needs painting.
Does definitely clear coat. No.
Yeah, needs a clear coat.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't clear coat. Somebody had a dig the other day because they clear coated the Mustang.
Oh.
They're not clear coated. They look like this. And I was like, mine is. Yeah, mine is. And then he left after sending me a message saying, "I can't believe I can't accept constructive critique." How's it constructive when the model's finished?
Yeah.
You know what? You're right. I'm going to start over. So if you're watching, hello. What was his name?
I can't remember. It wasn't that significant.
No. Anyway, yeah, I build my models for me. How I want them to look. I like shiny models. Daryl says he's working on his Sherman with interiors, but I put the horns on the tracks. Have fun. Luke's finished.
That kit, Daryl, that does look like a nice kit.
Yeah, it was looking good, that Luke. I've seen that, mate. Kieran shouting, "Nerd!"
Nerd.
I know that's that.
I think that's probably directed at me.
Oh.
Do you think?
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
Don't know.
Hey, come on, Kieran. Why are you doing that?
I know. Robert Cook says, "Evening all." Dan Evans there, so good evening everyone. Hope you're all well. Not bad, mate. Oh, somebody else having a dig. Dr. Corn says, "Warhammer, what a nerd." Apparently, Daryl says you play Warhammer online.
Can you?
Don't know. Have a look, Luke.
What was that? You don't get to make
That's Luke the weekend sorted.
You can play the video game. God, that makes me sound old, doesn't it? Video game. But there's a computer game for 40k that you can play online, but I didn't know you could play the actual game online.
Pete Smith says, "Even all." Sean says, "After seeing the Gravity colours, I ordered about 12 bottles. 6 days shipping from Spain to US. New shoes right to his door. Excellent. Just make sure that's Gravity Spain and not Gravity USA, who is totally useless." Andy says, "Get the locking tweezers, Tim, for your nipples."
Thank you, Andy.
Forever Plastic says nice hat.
Thank you.
Al's Erectors there, Hugh.
Hey.
He should change his name to Hugh G. Rection.
Yeah.
Good. Robert B says evening. Beer. Oh my god, race cars are so awesome in plastic. Indeed they are. Alan Beautiful Works. I think it's from Simon LP Italian Red. Did you say what colour you were doing? I think I'd lagged out as you went to say. So
I'm doing it in the Gravity Rosso Corsa, which is the older ones. Yeah.
Darryl says Tumbleweed, taxi for Tim. What did Tim say back then? Can't remember.
Oh, that was my good joke.
Was it?
Yeah.
Jeff says, good evening on to the lasses. Everyone tell me about the camera. What scale is the Fez, Tim?
1:1.
Child size?
Yep. Actually, no, I've got quite a big head. It's always got to be large.
Anyway, Q Jones says, you're a bit gutted. Mercedes truck's been working on, got some glue on the paintwork. Got to try and repair it. You should be able to sand it back, hopefully. Any tips from spraying sections on already popped up models? Make sure you blend it in, don't mask it off. And go nice and light on the coats. Seen over Bill says, hello guys, it's Ryan, isn't it?
Ryan, yeah.
Conan Man says he makes money on Warhammer painting off for people.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of people do that.
Brian says, Paul, who do we send our bits to? Ooh. For the Monster Heroes auction night. The website, the address on. Oh my God, Daryl's gone right for the jugular there on Tim.
Thanks.
Wow. Okay. Bit harsh, but okay. Yeah, go to the Monster Heroes website, Brian. It's on there, the address. Make sure you label it Monster Heroes auction, ISM auction. Patterbilt Mobius 65 Plymouth. Who just allowed that comment on?
Me?
Say again.
That's right. Well, somebody clicked the comment. I was going to leave it. Yeah, Pat's working on 65 Plymouth Satellite AFX with Stockton Martin decals. I have no idea what that is. I'll read it then. Daryl says the Fed is dickhead size.
Oh.
Wow.
You need to be bigger for that, to be honest.
A lot of wasted space.
Sharp comeback.
Extra thin and TS26.
I thought it was writing to mix whiskey and smear extra thin with the paint.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Get you drunk.
Mix.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's a good point. I can read that now. Mike Tynan's there, Tim.
Hey, Mike. How are you doing? I can hear him swearing at me now.
Oh, I'm telling you.
He says, hope you're all well. And that's it.
Not bad, Mike. Not bad.
We're all caught up. Right, so we've got a lot to get through tonight. You got many kits to look at, Tim?
Yep.
So,
Loads.
Yeah?
Yep,
so we've got loads of kits. We've got loads in Dan's section, loads in Simon's section.
Yeah.
There's got to be at least 24 questions from Daryl in Owls. And I've got my feet up because we're here for a while. So don't forget, 30th of October, which is 2 weeks away now.
Yeah, 2 weeks today.
We have the Monster Heroes charity auction. If you've got anything you want to donate, any new or unstarted or unused paints, kits, tools, anything you want to send in for us to auction that night, send them to the Monster Heroes address, which is on their website. Label it ISM auction. And on the night, what are you laughing at?
Nothing.
On the night, we'll auction it off, and all the money gets donated to Monster Heroes. If you don't know what Monster Heroes is, go look at their website. It's a fantastic charity we've supported for years. This must be our third or fourth auction now. I think this is the fourth one, isn't it?
Fourth.
Yeah. We've got good donations every time. If you can't bid or there's nothing you want to bid on, you can donate on the night. All the money goes directly to the charity. Hopefully Malcolm will join us like he normally does, and hopefully we'll have a great night. It's going to be a long night, as it always is, and it should be just on payday as well.
Woohoo! Not for me.
we need everyone in here to dig deep. So like I say, go to the Multi Heroes website, look on there, and send it off to Malcolm, and then come and join us on the 30th, and we will hopefully have an enjoyable night and raise plenty of money.
Absolutely.
Which is great. Dale says, can you give 140 quid to get rid of Al's Grumman F14 Tomcat by Revel? He's ungrateful tonight, isn't he?
Get on, yeah.
I don't know a word with him. Daryl, we've got some questions for you for a change. No, you've got to build that, Daryl.
Yeah.
You've got 2 weeks to build it, and we'll auction it off.
Yeah, and it's for charity. So.
Charity.
Spruger says evening photos, Timber in the pub all afternoon, probably.
Oh, that'd be great afternoon. That would be doing it at the moment. I'll be sitting on my own though because I haven't got any friends, and
you're in lockdown.
And I'm in lockdown. So it'll be like a double whammy on your own.
Lucas, I think he's changed his name now. That's that guy. Says if Bang's going to release VT4 under official license. Yeah, pics all over Facebook.
Yeah, I saw that posted a game today. So does that mean that then it might be coming out soon?
Maybe.
Because I saw it randomly get posted that was from 2019. I'm thinking, hang on a minute. Maybe, and it was posted by someone that's connected to Ming. I was like, ooh.
Possibly.
Maybe.
Possibly.
Very
good. Hector Colon says, hi guys, how is everyone?
They're all good, mate.
Wednesday.
And Q-Jan says, only until 10 then.
Yeah.
No idea.
Good.
Completely lost. I am lost. Right. Should we
West.
do... Let's have a think. Simon.
Yeah.
What session do you think we should do first? No, Simon, do you want to do your bit first? Do you want to do your bit first, mate?
It's okay. I don't mind.
Yeah, okay. Luke and Alan, do you want to get your bit fired up, ready to go afterwards?
Yeah, I'm good to go, mate.
Yeah, because
I'm good to go.
Excellent.
Good.
So we're going to hand you over to Simon. He's going to have a look at all the stuff you've been buying over the past couple of weeks. Obviously, we've got catch-ups and rollovers because we weren't here last week. And while we're talking about that, just quickly while Simon's getting himself, we will take the occasional night off. Now, more so for the guys in here, not me, because I'm a lazy git who stays home. But Tim, Dan, Luke, that's it. All work hard. That Alan does, but I know Alan comes home early on a Friday, don't you, Al?
Yeah.
They work like up normal time. In fact, Luke gets about 10 minutes before you come on?
Yeah, less than that sometimes.
Less than that. You've done a 12-hour shift today?
Yeah, 12 hours, yeah.
That's a lot of commitment. And we've been doing this for over 4 years nearly. So we will have the occasional Friday night off. Now, just bear with us. It's always for a reason. And just one of those things, unfortunately. So that's it. We'll always let you know an hour before.
At least.
We'll try to let you know beforehand. But obviously, things are our control sometimes as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. Right, I'm going to hand this to Simon. Away you go, mate.
Cool. Cheers, sport. Right. First up tonight, we have Darren Scale Models. Evening, Simon. He's got this 1/35th Mini Art Type B lorry for a steal in a moment of weakness. Looks good in the box. No idea when I'll get to this one.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's nice. That.
Yeah. Good.
All right.
I'm going to, I think we've got quite a lot tonight, so I'll go reasonably quick unless anyone's got anything to say, because I know we've got a lot on the what you've been building as well. So Sean White, fairly quiet week this week, so just a couple of Tamiya F1 kits. First off is the Team Lotus JPS Mark III, which I think is a Lotus 78 from memory.
Okay,
He's also got him the Type 79 from 1978 as well. That's a nice kit. Now, I'm guessing, Sean, that you might have got that from a certain model shop that put them up at the wrong price on eBay.
What?
So they sold like hotcakes.
Why didn't anyone tell me about this?
Sorry, mate.
I mean, I thought you were my friends.
Next up from Sean as well, he popped into his local hobby shop just for a pot of LP paint that he needed, turned into an expensive pot of paint. So he's got himself a GPZ 900R 112th bike from Aoshima and some TS sprays and some LP 67, something like that. Thank you. And finally from Sean, he's got himself a webcam for normal money too. Well done, mate.
Where did you get that from, Sean? For normal money? It'd be interesting to see.
Yeah, Will. I could do
it. They're doing lots of the Amazon sales, weren't they? Maybe. Yeah. I
didn't even bother looking for that. Yeah, they're not
in the height of the first lockdown, they were going for like 250 quid.
Yeah, they got silly, didn't they? He also got his kit for the Ferrari group build, which turned up this week, a LaFerrari in light yellow, 124 from Tamiya.
Paint it yellow as well, because they look good in yellow.
Yeah.
They do.
No, he's got Ferrari. Yeah. Anyway, he also got himself a hobby design detail up for the LaFerrari, and a load of other supplies turned up too. So obviously some zero paints, MRP, etc. there. Very nice.
It's strange to see him 488s in blue, which is the strangest one of the colour I see a Ferrari in. It's really weird. Doesn't suit it at all.
No. Mark Coombs, one of many kits to arrive over the coming weeks. This one he bought the Fujimi 124th F12 Berlinetta. Nice kit that, Mark.
Is that the one with the PE?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you tell from that?
Yeah, it faces the other way, the other one.
Okay, yeah.
And apparently there's another one which comes with P, just not as much.
Okay.
One of my viewers was telling me that there's 3 versions of that kit. One without, one with all the stuff I got, and one in between.
Okay.
Which is very strange to do.
That's the one with all the key ring and everything, isn't it?
Yeah. You got yours, didn't you?
Yeah. You'll see it in a minute.
Yeah. Very nice kit and well worth whatever you pay for it.
Yeah, no, it looks nice. Kevin Marshall popped into his local model shop as he was passing for a jar of paint. Bit of a theme occurring here. Came out of 5 jars, and this is a Cam 35th M1151.
Nice.
Support your local model shop. Support your local model shop and have a happy Friday to all the crew. Very nice.
Support all your support all your model shops.
Yeah.
Yep.
Especially those that deliver now that we can't go out again. Gary Columbinus bought himself a Lotus kit, the Lotus 79 Martini. Last of the Lotus kits planned for the Dio. Tamiya 120th. Pleased to see Gravity offer the correct paint as well. So he's got himself a couple of Gravity paints there. Very nice. John Stone. Nice little haul this week. I think he'll be busy for a while. He's got himself the Grant Mark 1 from Mini Art in 135th.
I think I'd get a tack on one after I deal with another kit for this.
Yeah. He's also got himself some track weathering gear, I'm guessing that is. Guys, you want to bet me?
Yeah, it's burnishing fluid.
Burnishing fluid, thank you. Non-armourer. And he's also got himself an A7V tank in 135th as well. Very nice.
One German.
Yeah, it's good that.
No, they weren't very good. Bit like everywhere.
They look cool.
They look cool as hell.
Yeah.
Oh, is he frozen?
Simon.
You there, Si?
Oh.
Come inside. Oh.
Covered in piss.
Calling Si.
It's all right. It's
He's back.
Sorry. Small
Back
purchase
here,
this week for the some P for my Tamiya 124 GR Supra. Nice little P set.
Supra.
I've had
hang on, the new Supra.
Yeah, the GR.
I didn't know anything like that. That's a fantastic kit to build.
Yeah, it's nice. But I thought I'd just put a little extra detail on that one because I like.
So who makes that?
I can find out. I can't remember off the top of my head now, Paul.
Oh,
To be fair, this was last week's purchases moulded into this week, so
Right.
I got it from Hero Boy.
Cool.
I also bought myself a new Sparmax compressor because my cheapy Chinese one I've had for a while now, and it's
Mr. Fancy
a bit
Pants.
dodgy.
Click on the picture side.
Yeah, that's it.
Make it bigger,
Sorry?
son. Make it bigger.
Make it bigger, Si. Make it bigger.
Happy?
Oh, always happy when you make it bigger, Si.
It's not what you said last night.
Right.
I also got myself.
Do stop
Also
yourself,
got,
please. Do stop.
Behave, move on. Right, I also got myself an eBay bargain. I got a 120th Tamiya Benetton 4 for 20 quid, which I thought was pretty decent.
That's cool. Nice.
I think. Yeah.
Good looking cars.
I also got myself a Type 79 1978 on eBay from a model shop that had underpriced them.
They're turning into Alan now. They're showing off.
No. He's made it a bad week for me. And then last up this week, I got myself the Berlinetta came back into stock, so I had to go jump in and get one of those and a few other bits and pieces, including the Williams detail upset for my 112 FW14B. Some decals from an MP4 5B. So those are the tobacco decals and a couple of other little PE sets.
What's the model factory Hero bit?
Which one? There's that one there, which is the green pack, which are some meshes for some funnels.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
I'm going to put those on my M8A. And then I think that was model factory here as well. It was hobby design, yeah.
There's no other model factory Hero there.
Yeah, that's model. Those are the model factory here. Those are some Dazuz fasteners, and those are some tow hooks.
Oh, cool.
And what else have we got? So moving on, Cy Davis got himself a Honda CB750F 112 from Tamiya and a detail upset to go with that as well. He's also got himself a set of ultimate decal setting solutions available from stockists.
Nice. Very nice.
And he's also got himself a Porsche 911 GT1.
Nice.
Very nice.
Nice.
And we then move on to Mr. Darryl Masters. Hopefully he's got more questions than he has buys this week. He's got himself some masking tape, which he's going to try out from Vallejo. Interesting. Yeah, you get on with those.
It's as good as their primer.
Yeah.
Uncle Al McNeish has got himself a teeny weeny 132nd Trumpeter A6E tram intruder.
Nice.
Very nice, Al.
You got a tram intruder.
Huge.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Is that the one you built, Jim? Or did you build the 48?
Yeah, that's the one I put in the box like 3 times now, back on the shelf.
Oh, that's the new one.
Steve Partridge has got himself some goodies from UMP. He's got himself a KV1 135th from Tamiya.
Nice.
He's got himself some the wash set, some Tamiya tools, and some stickers, and the usual Haribo. Very nice indeed. He took another visit to his local model shop, and it resulted in these kits. He'd like to see the military figures could be a video build, could teach us how to do detail work.
Yeah.
Okay. Not sure I understand that, but yep. So he's got himself a Tamiya Super Pershing and a Tiger one from Tamiya, both in 135th, I think. I can't see the scale on there.
Yeah.
And he's also got himself a Toyota Model AB Phaeton. That looks quite nice, actually. I like that. And 2 sets of military miniature figures in 135th German machine gun troops. And he's also got himself, and this I do like, a Bedford OSBT truck, 5-ton truck in 1/24 from MHA. Not heard of them. Are they any good, guys?
I've tried to build a Mark 1 female tank, and
I built that truck 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's actually not too bad. It's not too bad.
It looks nice. Looks like a nice kit.
They're all right. Oh, okay.
Oh, excuse me.
And he got some kits from another online shop. Nice looking kits though. T34 D31 22mm gun and a South African Ruby Cat AFV.
Nice.
First one being from RFN, the second from Trumpeter, both in 1/35.
Nice.
Very nice. And he got himself a German agricultural tractor from Mini Art in 1/35. That's pretty cool as well. I like that.
Very cool.
Yeah, I do love that. I might get one of them.
That'd be good fun. And Robert Adams bought himself a 1/35 Hind E helicopter from Trumpeter. So he brought the bad boy home. Very nice. And we then move on to Gary Columbanus, who managed to get these two with detail up parts. They look great kits. Obviously, Tamiya Williams FW 24s in 1/20th scale. Very nice. Very nice indeed.
Yeah.
Douglas Weir's up next. Douglas managed to get himself a few bits and pieces. McRae's car to sit alongside Richard Burns' car, plus a few other bits and bobs. Some Tamiya putty, MLT, and some LP paints. He also got himself a Hobby Boss A6E Intruder in 1/48 scale. Very nice.
Very nice.
He then got these two, which are the Revell Phantom FGR2 in 1/48 and the Tamiya Douglas AS111H Sky Raider. And I can't see the scale on that, but I'm guessing 1/48 as well.
Yeah, both 48. The Sky Raider is an awesome kit. Absolutely beautiful.
Is it?
Oh, it's stunning kit to build.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Get out of me. No one's believing that.
Just bending the joy, say. He also managed to get one of these, which is really nice as well. The decals are gone, so I'd have to think an alternative, but it's the Opel Calibra V6 DTM from Tamiya. Very nice indeed.
Hey, Calibra.
When you say gone, are they just not present in the box?
He was talking to me about Messenger the other day.
Okay.
I said watch them, they're probably gone, and they are. Shunko did the set, but it's finding them.
Yeah, can they not be saved with some liquid decal film or something?
They're crumbled.
They're really that bad? Okay, that's a shame. Okay.
When Tamiya decals go bad, they go bad. Well.
Yeah, that's a shame because it's a lovely kit as well.
Got Rihanna.
Right, hang on, where did I get to? Douglas. Chunk has got himself some Tamiya Fine Surface Primer, some XF paints, and some Rocket Rapid. Some supplies and a kit. It's been a while since I've purchased anything. He also got himself the Revel Val Dragster in 1/25. Very nice chunk. That looks good.
Good look at them decals.
He was showing me one of the other dragsters he built the other day, and it looked pretty good. And Mr. Parker. I think I might just skip this whole section, to be honest. Had a bargain this week. He's managed to bag himself some decent kits here, to be fair. I'm just pig sick jealous. So first up is the McLaren 1/20th MP48 from Tamiya. He's also got himself the Williams FW24, again 1/20th from Tamiya.
Oh, that's the one Kubica crashed, isn't it? That one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's got himself the 1/20th Ferrari SF70H.
So that's a good looking car.
Yeah, it is. And he's got the RBR6 from Tamiya again, 1/20th. Very nice.
Those decals look fun.
Yeah.
There's a kit missing off there. Actually, the MP4 13's missing off that. I don't know why, but there should be 2 McLarens. But there we go. Never mind.
I haven't deleted anything, I promise you. You also got some top studio detail bits for the RBR6, which are nice.
Wonder where you got them from.
Yeah.
And some more top studio stuff for his FW14B, the 1/12 wing set. Yes, very nice that. I think we got the last 2, Alan.
Yeah, when you become a decent model, you do a good job of that lot.
Yeah.
Radim Effenberger has got himself a Tamiya F51D Mustang Korean War version and a Service CHL, whatever that is, in 1/72.
Crop sprayer, mate.
Service
Yeah, crop sprayer.
Okay, very nice. He's also got himself the de Havilland Mosquito from Tamiya, and he's got the mask and the P sets to go with that. Very nice. There we go. There's the mask and the P set. And he needed some glues, so he's got himself some Tet and some Mr. Cement. Very nice. Mr. Paul Bretland has got himself some stickers made up for his Paul ISM logo.
Ooh.
Very cool.
Very posh.
And he couldn't remember if he showed this or not. He's got himself a Lotus 79 Martini.
I think it did.
That's a lovely colour as well, and that kit's a nice kit.
Yeah, I asked on my PlaySM page what people would like to see me build, and a good half of the 60 odd comments said F1. It might be more actually. So yeah, I wanted to do this a while back, never got to it, but I will do this time. I can't remember if we showed it last time. I forget.
No, it doesn't matter. It's good to look at it anyway. It's a nice kit there.
Yeah.
Look forward to seeing the video build. Mr. Timothy Iverts has got himself some 1/24th resin wheels. Very nice, Tim.
So which ones are in there?
Both of them.
Oh. There's one front, one rear.
Yeah. So the skinny little bicycles are for the front.
And the Hoosiers for the back.
And the fat Hoosiers are for the rear, for like drag front.
Okay.
What's it going on, Tim?
The Ford Model A.
Okay.
It says summer on the box.
How much are they, Tim?
They're about £22 posted.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad for what they are. For how much aftermarket wheels are, yeah. And they're really nicely cast and good rubber as well, which is nice.
Yeah. You've also got yourself the Desert Storm Esky kit in 1/72, the Strato tanker. Very nice. That looks like a big beast.
Yeah, it builds up quite a good size once you start.
Yeah, imagine. And some decals and some PE parts and some an engine set for
resin engines don't fit, and the detail set. By the time you work out all the bits for it, I'm looking at it. I'm like, I don't think it's going to actually really add anything to the model. You're never going to see all the parts that you add on. So I'm probably going to I'm not going to touch it and move them on. Build the kit as it is.
Do they come with it?
No, I bought them extra. The resin engines I had to get changed.
Ooh, I like a display.
Yeah, I thought I'd give it a go.
Good effort, that Tim. I like that.
Yeah.
Hey.
How long did that take you?
A couple of minutes while sitting there whilst Paul's waffling.
He was jealous of Al's erection.
Ours is bigger.
Very nice.
Well,
and 2 bottles of MRP.
21 went to anyway.
Yeah. And some MRP from Tim. Thank you, Tim.
Great.
I think that's it, guys.
Nice one. What's on side?
Cool.
Nice one, guys.
Thank you.
And there we go. Let's read some chat and then we'll go to you, Luke, okay?
Yeah.
All right, where are we up to? Okay, Kieran's talking gibberish in the chat. Yeah, Roland Yorkshire. We read that before. Gareth says looking forward to building it once he's got some space. Scott Scale Models says evening chaps.
It's got.
Darren says everyone turns against you. Tribune 43 says evening everyone. How can a man forget a label on affairs? This is Tim. Kev says, what's the warning adult content link on the bottom right? It's a good job you couldn't read the bottom of that.
I was thinking that.
I'll just check.
That is our secret squirrel extra private chat. Yeah. Are we doing Q&A on tonight? No, Jason. Next week on Mr. Alan Parker. We are doing. Brian says, does say some poor folks at this point you guys not on. It's positive for sure. Oh, yeah. I'm just making sure that people know, we don't just think, well, I'm sure I'll do it tonight. I say every week, but these guys always want to. No, it was just 3 people weren't here, and I knew some of the guys were knackered. And it's just nice to have a Friday off every now and then. Like we said, we were doing this. I think I worked it out. We're coming up to 4, or just gone past 4 years we've been doing this. Every Friday. It's a long time. We do Sundays now as well, which are good. So I'm glad to see people are interested in the show. It is good. For sure.
Yeah, I'm glad they are still interested to find out. It's not on.
Yeah, of course.
It's not like, okay, it's not on and no one cares. So yeah.
Yeah, no, it's good. Just explain the reason. There's always a reason.
Yeah.
It's not that we can't bother. There's always, some people aren't here, or we just think, okay, maybe we'll make the most of it and we'll have a night off. Because it is nice. People talking about that chat in the corner. What's a naughty adult site you got ready to go? £5 mods for heroes. He clicks it. No, don't open that in here. Kieran says that was a puppy from him, not having a stroke. What you do on the internet in your own time is up to you, Kieran. Darryl says, to be honest, I've always seen Friday night shows something you guys do for fun. It is. It's good fun. Change this every other week or once a month. It'd still be there questions. We have discussed this one every other week, haven't we?
Yeah.
Before, but yeah, the only thing that bothers me about the show, and these guys will agree with me, is before you know it, it's Friday. It's Friday again.
Yeah.
It just comes around so quick. It's crazy. Sean says the Revel Pizza Book Wrecker is going for $600 on eBay. Joseph says, good evening, everyone. Hope you're all good, not bad. Direct your pick. Tom Jackson says, and even all from now, the man. Hello.
Hello.
Just Bob says, many greetings all. Forever Plastic. What's your name, Forever Plastic? You told us now. Fair Lady Z seems to be a great car. Jason says, anything specific anyone is looking for the Model Factory Hero? The Models for Heroes auction in case someone is willing to send it. Anything. Any unstarted kits you've got. Anything at all. Paints, tools, anything new and unstarted. Send it into them.
132 to me, Mosquito. That'd be good. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, as Dan says, Shunko makes something to do, but finding is a bit of a nightmare. Luke says, one thing I do love about UMPs, no silly stickers on the packs. No, I agree. I always peel them off. Justin's there saying hi all. Everyone's up to the start of a great weekend. Maybe, yeah. We'll see. Kieran says, your own stickers, you're stuck up modelling indeed. Brian says, the box on Paul's Lotus looks thin. Don't know, must be perspective. Ken Fisher's there saying hello everyone from Edmonton, Canada.
Oh, Canada. Oh, sorry.
Skip. There we go. More Canucks indeed. Bit of chit chat. Chazard says, good evening all.
Hey.
Simon Brown says, evening Paul, the 12 scale McLaren on hold now. It is, mate. That's been for ages. People don't forget my builds, do they?
Nope.
It's a very in-depth build. Yeah, it will go back to. Don't you worry. I'll just look at a quick turnaround at the minute because it keeps the mojo going. And I'm not struggling, but yeah, it's not been there the last 6 months or so as much as it has been. Darryl says some Fridays the wives need some loving, I guess.
No, that's why it was you.
Hector says, has anyone built the Freedom Models F20 Tiger Shark? Yes. It's next on my bench, and I wanted to give some feedback to a building. It is. It's a simple kit in places, but it goes together very, very well. I built it ages ago. I think somebody else did. I can't remember who did it now. And it's actually a pretty decent kit.
Hold on a second.
Come on, it's only going to be one person, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't own it anymore, sadly. It's gone to the great eBay in the sky.
It wouldn't be that one, would it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a decent kit, that.
Yeah.
Good looking plane as well. No, that's not what the MiGs were in Top Gun, is it?
No, they were 5, were they?
They were T-38s.
T-38s, yeah.
Fives, T-38s.
Yeah. Cedric from France's Forever Plastic Kit. Hello, Cedric. Matt Deezer saying, what's up from sunny Central Florida? What happened to Dan? If you've been here at the beginning, Dan's away for the weekend. He's away.
He's doing some plumbing.
Yeah.
Gary says, Tim, have you seen the Model Factory Hero 12-scale Sauber? I think he has.
Oh, yeah, I've sort of seen that.
Yeah. I think he's got one, haven't you?
No.
No.
I would like to get one, though.
Okay.
Maybe. One day.
Jason says, what do you guys think of the new Edward decal system? The who do you what?
I've not used it.
What is it?
So, from what I understand, the decal decal comes in like a carrier film. You place it onto the model and set it, but then you remove the carrier film from the top of the decal.
So it's like the high tech.
Yeah.
Museum collections.
Yeah.
That's the same as HGW's wet transfer.
Yeah. I think this week, the video is coming out. I'm sure Will Patterson's doing like a test review of them.
Oh.
If they're like the HGW stuff, from what I know, the HGWs work brilliantly.
Yeah, if they do, that's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one of the ways. Yeah,
that's got to be nerve-wracking though to slowly peel off.
Oh yeah,
the decal coming or not, you know.
Yeah, it's bad enough removing masking from the canopy, isn't it?
Yeah,
right at the end.
Tom Jackson says he thought Tim with a KFC bucket on his head. Bollicky Buff saying they were F5Es.
F5E. Top Gun.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. F5Es, isn't one of the F5s?
Yeah, and just painted them black with a Russian star, didn't they?
Yeah, they F5Es and Fs. They may have. Yeah, they're probably though. They might have had some T-38s.
Yeah, single-seater variant of the Freedom Fighter.
Well, the Freedom Fighter's the F20, which was what Northrop did on their own. So they came after the F5s and Es and Fs.
John Poles and hi all. Gary says, did you guys attempt a buddy build? Didn't attempt it. I did it. Yeah, F20. It was a good kit. So we used to sell them, and then they're just a nightmare to deal with. Chesard says, what do you guys use for paint racks? Homemade? Did you buy them? Mine are all homemade.
Homemade.
Pat's saying, Brian says Luke's gone covert. He has, indeed, undercover.
Oh, yeah, the camera's not on, is it? There we go.
Yay!
Hey,
Pat says, like Tamiya's tie logo transfers. Hopefully not. They're not the best. Cedric says, Edward decals are a misunderstand, which gives an opportunity to deal with silver, and that's all. Getcha. No idea. And Gary has said, yeah, Museum Collection tried that with the decals and they were bloody nightmare. They're terrible. Horrible, those high-tech decals that they offer. Awful things. And Cedric says, Le Chronicles de Blindage channel made one video in English to explain it.
What's these high-tech decals, you mean?
They're the ones that Museum Collection does.
Oh no, no, I've not used those. Okay.
They're terrible. I have awful things. Awful.
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 Right then, how many views have we got? Let's have a look. 130, 79 likes. Come on, 71 likes. Come on, we can do better than that. Come on, come on, come on.
Come on.
Right then.
Go on, go on, go on.
Alan and Luke.
Yes.
Yes.
Al, do you want to do the forum first?
Okay, no worries.
I'm going to hand you over to Alan first. He's going to go for the forum and look at all the work you've shared on there. And then Luke will take over and go through the Facebook page and look at all the work you've done on there. Remember, make a note of your favourite build because you get to vote on the end and vote for one. And the build of the most voted wins a £10 UMP gift voucher. And you let all watching get to decide who wins it. Simple as that. Yeah, I'd share it, mate. Over to you, Al.
Okay, great. Right then, I'll try and do my best here because Dan's missing. Right then, so first off, we've got Tomcat64 and he's saying, evening, young Dan, even though he's not here tonight. I'll go first this week as I finished off the Meng 135th Wasp flamethrower Jeep with figures from Master, Box and Mini Art. It was a really enjoyable build, and as mentioned in previous weeks, it's been painted with ultimate primers, Vallejo Model Air and Model Colour, and weathered with ABT oils, AK Interactive and MIG effects. For those that are interested, only the prototype was ever built by Popsky Private Army, taking the flame gear from a universal carrier and installing it onto one of their patrol jeeps in Italy. The idea was abandoned after testing for being too bonkers even for the British Army. I can't say that I'm surprised. It's done a lovely job of that though.
Yeah, cracking job.
Very
That's
good.
stunning. Yeah, I love that.
Up, we've got Rob WUK. Says nearly finished with the old Italieri 130. Sorry. Oh, sorry. 135th M3A1 Scout car. Stowage from Value Gear in snowy whitewash.
Nice.
Good. That's not finished yet. Iora 145. Howdy all. Ended up that the Italiera F7 F3 Tiger Cat still had some release agent on it after I washed it a few weeks ago. The result was me sanding down the offending parts and washing them again. This did, however, fix the problem, and the rest of the build should go according to plan. Have a great weekend.
Yeah, I was talking about backseat pilots today.
Moving on to Warden B. This is one I was talking about before, Paul. Good evening, all. Continuing work on my Tamiya 124th Mercedes CLK GTR Teddy, is that?
Deal.
Spent most of the week on the engine, which is so nicely modelled, I thought it deserved some extra attention. Not much to show for a week's play, but a lot of that was carbon decaling. Looks a bit black and white in the photo, but so far I've used 6 or 7 different Tamiya LP and Mr. Colour super metallic colours, plus a mix of clears for exhaust staining. Thank you for looking. Have a great evening. Some great detail work on that.
Yeah.
Exhaust looks brilliant. And then we've got building on the budget models, is it? I think.
Yeah.
Good evening, Dan and all.
Thomas,
is it? Okay. I'm a week or so into the Hasegawa Jaguar XJR9 LM 124th kit, and it's finally starting to look like the car itself. I choose not to use the purple decals in the kit, so did a lot of masking before putting down some Rust-Oleum gloss purple paint over the gloss white. The decals have caused me a few issues, but that's probably as they're nearly as old as I am. They are falling apart a bit like me too. So I've been following this one on Facebook, this build. It's doing a good job.
Yeah.
88.
Yeah. We also saw the car itself again on Monday, and that kind of people at the Bitchmost and let him have a look around the inside of it, which is nice of them.
Wow.
That's good.
King Dan saying it's a rollover. And then he's in his absence. I think this is drying in his cave while he's away, I think. Work continues on the Tamiya 1/6 scale Honda Dax, primed in ultimate grey primer, painted so far in LP46, sprayed through my ultimate Apex, air provided by my trusty but ropey as white 6. Overspray extracted by old looking but only a year old spray and a name I can't remember. So looking forward to seeing that when it's finished off, Dan.
Change that filter, Dan.
Yeah. Thanks for looking.
It's got plenty of life left in it. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Tank Boy 76. Most recently finished the 125th Revell 1967 Chevelle. The kit went together pretty nice for a Revell kit. There was a little distortion to the frame that the CA glue was strong enough to hold square without much trouble. Everything else fit well. Watch the long decal. Some planning is required as it fits over more parts than you may think. The body finish is a Mission Models blue tinted clear primer, the Mission Models iridescent blue base coat, all under Tamiya X22 clear thinned with MLT to my Iwata HPCS. The window trim is Mission Models chrome, and the rest is chrome is from out of the box.
Nice.
And to Tomcat 64. Evening, young Dan again. Following the completion of the Wasp Jeep, I've embarked on building Bronco's 135th A34 Comet for the late war group build. The kit's got a few quirks and some warpage to deal with, but has gone together okay so far. The resin mantle cover is from Accurate Armour and the metal barrel is from Lion Mark. So it'd be interesting when that was finished.
Looking good.
Yep. I like this one too. LW Wales. Hi guys. I hope you've had a good week. I managed to get my 120th Tamiya McLaren MP4 finished this week. Prime using Ultimate Black and White, painted with various LPs, X and XFs, Alclad Zero and Mr. Hobby. The decals were old and didn't have the Marlboro logo, so I got some Hobby design decals for it. And for the red, I photocopied the old decals and used that to make a mask for painting. Full detailed cockpit, suspension, scratch-built shocks for the front, engine, brakes, and the rest, mainly from the Top Studio detail set, along with some scratch building. I hope you like it. Have a great weekend.
Very good.
It's done a good job on that. Really
Yeah,
nice.
it's really nice.
Getting back to building our budget models.
Thomas.
Evil, here's what I'm up to with the Hasegawa Jaguar Extra JR9 LM. I made this decision to venture into using LEDs for the first time ever. As some have said, the Group C lights in the 80s probably would have been more yellow, but I've decided I like it as is after trying some yellow Sharpie. The tail lights are lit red as well. I'm close to finishing. All that's left is a rear wing, windows, a few extra decals, and some PE and panel lines.
Really nice job. I like the
It's had an extra effect to them, doesn't it? It's
it'd
be great if you could get them to sort of all remote switch on. So when you got them in your cabinets and stuff, you know, you could remote switch them on for lighting of the night time.
Very enlightening.
Yeah.
He's right about the yellow lights. I mean, that was a thing in the morning. The 80s, they had to have either a yellow bulb or a yellow cover over the lens.
Yeah, they could see better in the fog.
Yeah. I remember when we went to France when we were younger, driving over there, we had to paint the car lights yellow. It was a pain in the butt.
Just buy a couple of bottles of Lucasade and take the old wrapper off and put that over the headlights.
Yeah.
Just did in the old days.
Could do.
Don't ever do that with blue film over your fog lights and flash them at people.
Yeah.
Yeah, could do.
Not that I ever did that.
I'm moving on then to Hey Mika. He says, hello all. Monogram Shelby Cobra 427 SC in 124th. Body AK 3rd Gen, 11179 Ultramarine, and other paints at AK 3rd Gen. Trying some weathering with paints, and it's hard to know what's too little, too much. And the Monogram Shelby Cobra itself, I can say it's not Tamiya quality. Parts don't fit properly. Chrome parts are big, but it's Cobra, so.
Cool.
Nice. Yeah, I do like it when people like weather the car models, rust them up, and if it's done well, it looks good. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna hate this next one then.
Is it too shiny?
It should even be gloss.
Rubbish. Look at that. Rubbish.
Too shiny, man.
Nothing like that. Nothing like that.
Well, this one's been done by somebody called Paul.
Mr. Bertland.
Never see that then. Look out for him.
The Tamiya
Dodgy character.
The Tamiya 124th Ford Mustang GT4. This is a great kit to build, although it seemed to take forever to do the finishing touches, and being delayed for over 2 months because of the terrible Indy decals didn't help either. Thankfully, Blue Stuff released theirs not long after. It's a Tamiya 124th Mustang. It's primed in white Ultimate Primer.
I think.
Sorry?
I forgot.
You think? I think it was a white actually on that point.
It was a white. I can't remember if it was UMP or Tamiya.
It's face painted in Gravity Spain fluorescent yellow. Blue Stuff Vault decals. Gravity Spain 2K clear. Wheels painted with a Tamiya LP20. I still say they should have been black. Although the Ultimate Apex, all through the Ultimate Apex A-brush.
Was that critique then?
Little bit.
Critique.
I did like it, yeah.
I looked at pictures and they definitely look metallic to me. But I do proper research on my stuff.
Okay.
Well, clearly not, because it's too shiny.
L Motorsports Carbon 124th decals, P and ribbon seat belts. And there we have it. I think
cool.
That might be the lot for the phone tonight. But yeah, it's a good looking car, Paul.
Nice, Paul.
Very nice.
And the video builds out on the channel as well, 3-part video build.
That is stunning.
When's part 4 out?
It almost makes me want to build a car. Almost.
Just pick the right kits.
Pickup truck. That's all.
Do what I do. Yeah, just pick decent kits.
But yeah. As I said, almost.
Almost.
Right then. Well, that's with the forum. So I'll take it over to Luke now for the Facebook pages.
All right then. So bear with me, folks, because there is a lot on here as we're in a rollover.
Apparently, Kev says the tires are too rubbery.
Yeah.
If I do that, is that sharing?
Yes. Might want to zoom in a touch.
Yeah, 1 second, mate. 1 second. Here we go. How's that?
Yeah.
Let's move you guys out of the way. So this week, there's a chance to win a £10 shop voucher. So bear with me. Here we go. So first one off the mark this week is Peter Thompson saying, "Hi Dan and crew. This is Tamiya's 135th Famo. You painted it German grey, then faded down, then used a mix of NATO black, field grey, white, and chipped where needed. Used a couple of different pigments for effect, and used all different colours where needed on small parts. For the figures, the same pretty much. I'm not confident enough with the figures really, and I've ordered an oil drum and jerry can set to finish it off. Hopefully you have a great night and good luck. All those figures look all right to me, buddy.
Yeah,
not a problem with them.
Looks good.
The whole thing looks good. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just this subtle, really subtle weathering. He's got that bang on.
So the weathering's got a bit OTT on the armour, hasn't it? No, it has like the Spanish technique, and it started going.
It's a totally different style, but that's subtle, and it's
that's just right there.
Yeah, this is Aaron Kirby. So this week, his current work in progress is the Tamiya 120th SF70H Ferrari Melbourne 2017 Vettel car, painted using UMP white black primers and Tamiya LP range base colours. Decals applied using UMP setting solutions. A tricky build so far, having stopped modelling for a few months due to other hobbies. Other hobbies?
Sacrilege.
Ridiculous. I feel like this model was a plunge into the deep end. Enjoying the challenge, and if I need help, there's always Paul's YouTube vids. Very true. Well, that's looking all right to me, buddy.
Yeah, looks good.
Other hobbies, Warhammer.
That's still modelling. Talking of which, some bloke called Luke who's fell down a rabbit hole and built this Space Marine bike. I've got a lot more done now, but yeah, loving it. Yeah, it's all weathered and stuff now, and I've fixed his lazy eye. But
who's got a lazy eye?
Huh? Look at his eyes. Yeah.
Isn't he a bit old to be in the Marines?
Say again, mate.
Isn't he a bit old to be in the Marines? It looks like Santa Claus on a
Yeah, Spaceballs, mate, live forever.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Next one up is Justin Hart. And he says, all wrapped up on the 124th Porsche 928 S4 by Paleri. Gravity Colors Porsche Arena Red over UMP gloss black primer. Run out of regular black. And Gravity 2K Clear. Interior is a 50-50 mix of zero paints Ferrari beige and saddle tan. Wheels are Works VS KF by Fugu Garage. All in all, a fun kit, but the rear suspension is a nightmare to get straight. Have a great weekend, guys.
It's an Italieri. That's
Yeah,
right.
apparently.
Looks good, Justin.
It does look good, though.
Very nice.
I never did that shiny.
It's not shiny enough, that one.
No, it is.
I'd say you should have done yours. That's not critique, Justin. Just
sounds like it.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, Luke.
Oh, I know.
Let's go back and look at your bike again.
With his lazy boss-eyed face.
He's got at you for you.
Yeah.
One eye looking at you, one eye looking for you.
Absolutely. It's a tick in the box for diversity. Anyway, moving on. So Cliff Herring, weathering dirt and grime on the cockpit of the Bandai 80 ST in 148 scale, using a variety of pencils, including Faber-Castell and AK weathering pencils.
Looking good.
Yeah, it's nice. Nice detail on that. Bandai. Can't go wrong, can you? Apologies if I get the name wrong. I'm guessing it's Stein Brandal. It's a twin project of two Alteri DAF 105 XF. The left one is painted in zero paint pepper grey. Only the mirror missing paint. Oh, yeah. Okay. Interior on both is only primed. The right one is waiting side skirts and paint. Both are box stock, so I'm guessing out of the box. Fair play. I tried to build a truck once.
Nice.
Yeah, they're not easy, but when done well, they look really good, don't they? Mine wouldn't have looked like that. Darren Scale Models next says, hi Dan, I finished off the Meng Char 2C and Dispatch crew scene, all 135th. The scene depicts a what if 1919 Char 2C receiving orders from a dispatch rider. All Meng kits other than the younger crew member and Doggo being resin, painted acrylics of various brands with the camo scheme using Jay's Works mass set for a ST Chamon kit. Happy Friday. Very nice.
They were
Really like that.
Nice.
They were immensely massive, weren't they?
Oh yeah, huge kit.
I mean, he's done a cracking job on the build itself, but what he's also done, which is what really a Dio or vignette should be, he's kind of captured the story. It's like a moment in time, isn't it? And that's what they should all be about, really, rather than just sticking models on base.
But I do like that.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Nice job.
Paulo Fonseca, who said second F1. So I'm guessing it's his second F1.
Mirage F1, isn't it?
Looking good.
Very
Nice
colorful.
camo.
I like that.
Nice camo. Yeah, a bit more info, buddy, so we can see how you've done it, really, and what you've used. Robert Adams is working on the Mini Art Soviet tank ball, or ball tank, I'm guessing. Mixed Tamiya extra thin with Tamiya basic type putty and applied to get the roll steel texture. Hit it with 2000 grit to level it off. I think it's going to look spot on. Yeah, it's looking good. Yeah, I'm going to build on these. I like these. They do look good. Dennis McQuillan next, and he's been working on his 135th Panzer 4G from Border Model. I've just finished the basic painting. The fit and detail on this kit are amazing. Yeah, it's very nice. Very nice. Oh, it's a pickup truck, sort of. It's a monster truck, is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charles Stellini's finished the AMT 125th scale. There we go. Monster truck. Galaxy Blue from Zero Paints. And Tamir painted side. Decals weren't the best, but he did what he could with them. Sealed in aqua gloss. That's cool. That looks like one of those Tamir RC cars, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think they do them in RC, don't they?
Grancher Dan did one of those, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Didn't he do it as like a highway patrol what if thing?
I think so.
Yeah, he did a good job on it, yeah.
Cool.
Where is Rancher Dan? We've not heard of him for ages.
He joins occasionally through the afternoons.
Oh, okay, cool. And this is Cran Morgan. There's no details on this kit, but I'm guessing it's some sort of...
Have we already seen this like this?
I don't know.
Yeah, we have. No, I've commented on it, that's why.
Oh, okay, so that's why you've seen it, yeah. So I don't know what it is.
It's a cold air armor.
It's very cold air armor.
Yeah.
I mean, what he's done, he's looking really good.
Yeah, but you need to tell us what it is.
But we just don't know what it is. Yeah, cool. And this is Mark Ewing. He's just started the 135th British RR armored car. And there we go. He's got the chassis together. Yeah, looks like a nice kit. That. Have you got one, Norm?
No, mate. I'm tempted to buy one actually.
He likes the box.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, I love this, and the way it's painted is pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
So this is Joseph Anthony Fernandez. He said, "Hello, young Dan and the gang. Happy Friday. Hope you like this Orc dragster from Games Workshop in 32mm scale, painted mostly by brushes and a lot of different techniques, with scale 75 artist range, watercolors and Vallejo with added AK Ultra Matte. Hope everyone has a great weekend." I mean, that's phenomenal skill. Bearing in mind how small these are.
Yeah.
To get all this variation, and yeah. Very nice. And there's more pictures on the ISM Facebook page, and it's kind of jumping over a ravine, and he's done all the base and everything. Really good. So moving on to Steve Murray, said, "Hi guys, been working on a 1/9 scale bust of Colonel Berth of the 4th Hussars from Gordon Mitchell. It's a resin print based on a painting of the French cavalry charge at the Battle of Friedland, painted with acrylics and oils." I mean, come on, look at that horse. Wow, that's
brilliant.
Yeah. And it's not finished. He's still working on it. I'd be leaving it there for sure. But I mean, that's
really good.
When you can paint figures that well, that's a proper skill. That.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Robert Judson is saying he's wrapped up this 1964. Is that 1 second scale? I'm guessing he means 1/24th. He's just missed the 4. Ford Mustang. Yeah. Oh, is that actually the make of the car then? 1/2 Ford Mustang.
Not heard of that.
By Monogram in 1/24 scale. Primed in Mr. Surfacer, painted in Ford Pueblo Gold by Scale Finishes. 2K clear by Splash. Kit went together surprisingly well. Thanks for looking, and have a great evening.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, the 1/2's got something to do with the seats.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I think that means.
Yeah, very nice.
Very good, though. Yeah.
We've got Hamish Decker working on the 1/35th scale caster from Industria Mechanica. Just need to add the thrusters and rails, and then it's good to start the paintwork. Cool looking thing. They do some nice stuff.
Yeah, very cool.
Mr. Simon Wilkinson, he said he's just finished this little bio of a Fucker Wolf 190. It's 1/48 scale. All the kits are Tamiya. Nice.
Very good.
Good, isn't it?
Lovely.
So, I'll have a go. This is Jose Francisco Burgos Fernandez. He says, "Hi all, my work this week, it's been a clear coating of his Tamiya Honda NSR 500, 112 scale Valentino's Nastro. He's used gravity coloured Spain clear coat set, and he's been using this for a couple of years, and it's great." That's what you're using it, Paul?
Yes, mate. And
Yeah,
sad to hear that
yeah.
Rossi's come down with COVID as well.
Is it?
Yeah, he tested positive for it.
Uh-oh.
So hopefully he'll be all right.
Yeah, great finish on that.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
That is.
Now this, there were more pictures floating around the internet, but he's done a cracking job.
Oh, Malcolm J. He's doing a job of that.
Yeah, it's Mr. Malcolm Charles of Models for Heroes. He's saying, "Hello, Dan. Completed this Rebel 32nd Mark II Spitfire. Tamiya paints, various UMP weathering products thrown at it, which mostly stuck in the right places, and the kit was a joy to build."
Very nice.
Yeah, he's done it. He's done a cracking job on that.
Yeah.
Proper good.
It's the Cy Davis saying, "Evening, guys. Continuing Luke's Warhammer theme. Warhammer 40k Death Card Plague Marines painted with Games Workshop paints. He's finished off the bases to complete." And yeah, awesome work. Really good. Good photograph as well, creating that dark millennium, I think it's called. I don't know. I'm making it up.
Very, very artistic.
Well, that's what it is now.
That's what it is now, yeah. And Mr.
Yeah.
Mark Ewing, and yeah, he's done a good job on this as well. This has been floating around. Saying, "Just finishing up on the Tamiya 35th Macava tank. Used UMP grey primer, Tamiya paints, and sprayed through the UMP apex. It was an out-of-box build, apart from the homemade steel rope around the turret, UMP sand wash, and some more weathering. Nothing OTT. Great kit, and enjoyed building it."
Looks nice.
And a nice collage picture. We can see it all. Very nice.
Yeah, very cool. Very interesting tank.
And Mr. Questioners himself, Mr. Darrell E. Masters, is finishing off the Tamiya 124 scale Subaru Impreza WRC 99. Just dry fit of body. For all mistakes, it's put in a wry smile on his face, which is all a man can ask. Doing a good job there, mate. Yeah. Looking good. This is Glenn Snyder. It said, "Model Factory Hero 120th March 701 works." Building the Chris Amon 1970 Belgian GP version. Body was just painted using Badger Pink Stylo for the primer and Gravity Spain Coca-Cola Red for the base coat. Hoping to have the body deckled and clear coated by the end of the weekend.
Very nice.
Look at that. That's a lot of work, isn't it?
That's great.
And is this one of their like multimedia kits?
Yeah.
The white metal and
Just Model Factory Hero. That's what you get.
Brilliant.
yeah,
Absolutely brilliant.
nice. I like his tray as well. Breakfast in bed.
subject.
Breakfast in bed.
Breakfast tray, that is, isn't it?
Yeah, it is breakfast in bed.
I've got a moustache at the front. Who knows?
So this is Gary Columbanus. Oi, Dan. Completed and off the bench is this Ebro 120 McLaren Honda MP430. Finished in Gravity Spain McLaren Graphite GC250. Gravity 2K. Through the apex over the canted Tamiya fine primer. Used carbon fibre on all the suspension front and rear. Kit wasn't too bad. Very tight fit everywhere. Yeah, I know. Made worse by the carbon fibre and 2K, but went together okay. It's not as nice as Tamiya, and there's no engine, but I think it came out okay. His son has already claimed it for his room. Thanks for looking, and have a good evening, chaps. Yeah, it looks good to me, mate.
That's very nice.
Very good. A nice kit. I thought I'm surprised you said it's not as good as Tamiya. They're supposed to be good, Ebro, but
yeah,
interesting to try.
Ebro's like Tamiya Junior, isn't it?
Well, it was one of the guys from Tamiya that's supposed to set it up, and it's supposed to be a quality kit, but I haven't tried one yet. I must try and get one, I think.
Mr. Patrick Kennedy, so he's just finished another 7-day build, the Tamiya 124th VW New Beetle. They moved everything to the front with this one. Paint is TS52 Candy Lime Green, interior is TS4 and AS11 greys. No problems with this fun kit. It has the flower vase on the dash to keep a fresh daisy in.
I love the colour.
You need to put a daisy in it then. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
I like those cars, to be fair. I know they're not
It's meant
Beetles.
to be a good car.
Yeah, they're supposed to be really good. They're not
Hang on,
the
hang
Beetles.
on. What are you saying is a good car?
The
The
new
new Beetle's meant to be actually a pretty decent car.
Yeah, it looks really nice as well. And
Yeah,
I don't like
I do
Beetles.
like-
I don't even like that other re-edition they did of it was just a Golf with a bad body on it.
Mhm.
But
Yeah,
the new one.
really nice. Mr. Chris Stover is continuing work on this Trumpeter 1/16 Panzer 4H. Paint and running gear on. Still need to do the camo on the Schutzen. Painted with Tamiya paints. 1 month so far on this. That's good going for a month, buddy.
That's
Yeah.
huge.
It's really good going.
Eek.
Yeah, that's nice. I'm guessing he's done all this freehand as well.
That's a big kit though, 1/16, isn't it?
Yeah,
Huge.
it's not small. In a month. Excuse me, Ryan Tracy, currently working on Trumpeter's 135th ASLAV from Australia's involvement in Iraq and a base to go with it. It's largely done, but I'm waiting on some Australian specific add-ons for it before I can complete it. Lots of extras added, too many to list, painted with a range of colours and pigments.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's
Nice.
cracking.
Some cracking detail here with the jerry can as well, and it's those little things that make it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good.
It's a cool.
Mr. Kevin Marshall, he said, Flickr is foobar this morning, so I can't post on the forum. I finally did some modelling again with this 135th scale Academy Jagdpanzer 38T, late version, just say Hitzer. The pattern masking was hell, but it's done. Now I have started on the model patches, so only 500,000 to go. Great kit. Camouflage pattern is the work of the devil. Happy Friday all. Yeah, you've done a good job on that, mate. That's not an easy camo to get right. Really nice.
Brilliant looking camo though.
Yeah, it looks awesome, but it's not an easy one, is it? Some bloke called Alan Parker. He said work has continued on his Trumpeter 112 scale Ford GT40. He's mainly been swearing as he's been trying to get the glass to fit this week. The end is in sight, even if it's through frosty glass. Thanks for looking, folks. Doesn't look frosty to me, mate.
Very nice, Al.
Nice one, mate.
The other side.
Camera never lies. Oh, yeah. No, that's looking awesome.
Alan, you're making
phenomenal.
it look beautiful, dude.
Yeah.
I know you've said it's been a terrible lot of work and just hard work and ever so much hard work, but wow.
It's looking fantastic, mate. Really
Yeah,
nice.
cracking job.
Thank you.
Mr. Scott Scory. He's been working on Tamiya's M4A3E8 Sherman in 35th scale, inspired by Uncle Night Shift's Martin Kodak's Chunky Boy build. Figure still pending, hence the 3 red shrubs on the base. Hope this finds you all well and good and building away. Yeah. Yeah, he's doing a good job on this, and he's put the concrete armor on, and yeah, really nice.
Was that what they had? Was it concrete as armor?
Yeah, concrete. Yeah. Well, they added it to the Sherman, yeah, but yeah, it's concrete.
There's a few tanks like that they Luke, aren't there, where they've added stuff.
Yeah,
like
they just had their own stuff on it. So Shermans, sometimes they use sandbags, concrete. They did everything they could, really.
Bits
I wouldn't
of wood.
imagine the concrete improved the handling of it too much.
I don't think the bits of wood really ever stopped the rounds going in like they did in the film anyway.
No. And Mr. Bap Athwell, he's working on Revel's 124 scale 1966 Mustang Shelby GT 350R. He's primed it with UMP grey primer. It will be UMP. And with a top coat of Duplicolor Renault blue car paint. Finished with Omicron 2K Clear, which was flatted then machine polished using Maguire's 3-step polishing system. Kit chrome was stripped and either Molotov chrome or bare metal foil was used. The engine was plumbed and wired. Photo etch bonnet pins were added. I hope you guys like the finished product. Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah.
Really nice. A lot of work going into that, definitely.
Yeah, I like the detail of the bonnet pins and stuff like that on there.
And the Truckmeister himself, Mr. Ian Douthwaite, is still working on the 24th Italieri Scania Streamline Italieri logging trailer, Italieri crane with lots of kit form services, resin and photo etch upgrades. He's test fitted the load on the trailer, just need to add the rear number plate and PE ratchet straps, but we'll have to put some clear plastic rod underneath to support the extra weight. Time to get the cab finished and fitted.
Looks like it's grounded on a UMP sander.
Yeah, on a UMP sanding sponge, yeah. That's nice. I mean, he just, yeah, phenomenal work.
Very good.
Not small either, that, is it?
That's pretty big, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice. Good size.
Mr. Harry Marwick. It's a ship. Have I missed the comment on that?
I think so.
Oh yeah, here we go. So I'll read it and then I'll put it up because I don't think I could do both. Good evening, Dan the crew. Never posted before, so a bit in the build to show off my less than mediocre skills. Current work in progress is a Revel 144 scale Corvette HMCS Snowberry, all painted with Revel aqua colours and Tamiya XF8 and XF17 for the deck through an unbranded airbrush. In general, it's okay, an okay kit, but oh my, the mold lines. I didn't see them. Have a good evening, everyone. And here it is.
That's good, mate.
Yeah.
Good, mate.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Just one picture, though, dude. Just one picture. Mr. Koman Razvan is working on Reval's 1700 Colombo Express, finished today for his kid. Ammo MiG, Citadel, AK Interactive, and GSW paints. That's nice.
Very good.
Very cool.
Yeah, and they're not small ships, are they? Those container ships, they're huge. Yeah, I mean, that detail at that scale is really nice. Mr. Douglas Weir. Evening all. Thought I'd not have the last minute panic this week. He's finished the 124 Tamiya Mustang GT4. Paint is Ford Orange Fury with Ford magnetic grey inserts on the front bumper, bonnet, roof and rear bumper. Then cleared with 2K, paint and 2K from Gravity Spain.
Very nice.
That's a nice colour. I like that.
The colour's good and the pictures are really nice.
Yeah, really nice.
He's got very good photography skills there because it's that's very nice.
Yeah, and it makes such a. I mean, the build's fantastic anyway, but the quality of photography makes such a difference.
Yeah.
That when you're looking at it, really does.
I'd like to see Douglas. If you watch, I'd like to see how you actually what your setup is when you do your picture.
Yeah, absolutely. And Adam Challenger does something similar, doesn't he? He does the white going into the blue.
Yeah,
almost looks like
I'm wondering if he's got a faded background or is it just how he's done his lighting. I wonder how he's done that because that looks really good.
Al will be able to tell us that, I'm sure.
Yes. The lens aperture.
Okay. Makes perfect sense. Yeah.
See?
No idea what you're talking about. No idea.
We thought of that.
Mr. Mark Ewing again. He says currently working. This must be week 2 sort of thing. He's currently working on the Meng 35th scale British RR armored car. So yeah, he's cracking on and yeah, nice looking vehicle. That nice kit. Mr. Nigel Cowsall. Well, it only took about a year to finish, but after several months languishing on a shelf, he's finally completed his take on the 132nd scale Revell Battlestar Trek Galactica Wars Colonial Viper kit Mark II. Primed in UMP black, then extreme metal aluminium. Can't remember the exact shade, it was a long time ago. Hairspray chipping with UMP white. I advise not to try this as this primer doesn't want to be removed. Yeah, that's why it's called primer. Yeah. Main marking sprayed using Tamiya and chipped again. then a clay wash and some oils to finish. Sort of happy with it, but just happy to finish a model.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it looks really good.
You won't be able to chip the primer like that.
No, it's difficult. But yeah, he's done a great job on that. That looks really good. Yeah, very nice. And there's Dan saying it's a rollover. So here we go. Mr. Ryan Cancino. Hello, guys. This is a quick build that has been taking shape over the past few days. 125th Chevrolet Nomad by AMT. Just a quick build to boost his mojo. Pulled the rear wheels and motor from an old build. The front wheels were well dragged skinnies from a Pegasus. And look right at home here. Rattle can base coat, no primer, blacked out the rear windows, some cage working to go along with the drag interior, lots of cutting to make it all only for a few days at the bench. It's really come together well. Yeah, it has for a few days. The last step is to weather the body and then it's a wrap. Thanks for looking and thanks to the ISM crew for a great show. Always stay inspired. See no evil builds. Yeah, it's nice. I like that.
Very good.
Mr. Dave Hill, he's done a dio of 43 squadrons, socked with camels done in 1/32 scale Academy kits. I've got those, but yeah. Painted on ultimate primers, Vallejo Model Air paints, pilot and mechanic figures from Elan 13, and the dog jumped in from a Matchbox kit. Enjoy the weekend, one and all. Very nice.
Naughty dog.
Yeah, I like that. I really like that. It's going to be a tough one this week. It's going to be a tough one. Mr. Robert Adams has now finished his Mini Art 135th Soviet bull tank, gave it the cast texture and damaged the track for a little added realism. The interior is fully detailed as well. It's a cool looking thing, that. I like that.
It almost looks like a face with like antennas.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got the eyes, sharp mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, ears. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice. That. Mr. Matthew Strawn, he's finished the 32nd Wing Wings Samson Otsu. Greetings again from Japan. He's calling this one done. It was a lot of fun. It is his second go at this kit. All paints are Mr. Colour and Tamiya. Wood effects were done by streaking red-brown enamel over a sandy brown base and then coated with clear orange. Rigging was done with nylon thread and Tamiya CA. Kicker was a big help here. Base colours are Mr. Colour Super Iron 2 and Super Titanium. It was a lot of fun. Thank you all for your views and support. Cheers and happy modelling. Look at that. Look at that rigging. And he didn't cheat. He didn't use Easy Line. He used nylon. Yeah.
That's so nice. That was really good looking plane.
Yeah, cracking job. Mr. Gary Constable. Hope you're well, Gary. So he's finished off this great little kit of the 124th for Jimmy Fiat R Bar 595. You're building a Fiat, aren't you, Simon? Then it has the presentation cards for Rossi and
we all are, mate.
Vin Hallis, is that right? Vin Hallis, Spares Box Decals, and Tamiya LP paints. Happy modelling, everyone, and stay safe.
Very nice.
Hey, you can do your bath joke now.
yeah. That moment's passed.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, very nice, Gary. Apparently, they're really quick, aren't they? Those little Fiat on baths.
It's a Panda, right? Let's get it right. It's a Fiat Panda.
But they're not cheap, are they? They're a lot of money.
They're a lot of money. Fiat, whoever designed that idea, I can't remember who came into Fiat and went, they're like, oh, we're losing money. And someone went, well, rebody the Panda. It's a bad car and we'll sell it for a lot more money. Oh, okay, yeah. Never bought it. Crazy people. But yeah, they are quick. They do go quick.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Quick. Mr. Simon Shorey. He's working on Tamiya's 135th Panzer Kampfwagen 4, ready for weathering. And for the Ferrari group build, he's building a 24 scale Ferrari Dino. Has had this first coat of primer to flush out any more filling, etc. Yep, that's nice, mate. You've got that grey spot on.
Thank you. Just weathering now.
Yeah, there's so many rivet counters. Oh, that's the wrong shade of grey. It's grey. And if it looks good, you weren't there, you don't know what grey it was. But that looks spot on, mate. Really good.
Thank you. Cheers.
I don't know anything about the car, so I can't comment on that. Mr. Jeff Light, and this is a lovely kit. I've got this in the stash.
Oh, yeah.
It is Meng's 135th scale FV510 Warrior TESH armoured infantry fighting vehicle. He's been working on this Mojo build and is very pleased to say that it's working exceptionally well. The build is being done in a modular way so that parts can be removed to make it easier to paint, and especially the making and the fitting of the armoured glass sections, periscopes and its tracks. It's a lovely kit and it's an awesome looking vehicle. A good job on that, mate. Really nice. Mr. Douglas Weir. His work in progress is the 24th Tamiya Toyota Corolla WRC. Chassis and running gear painting complete, ready for assembly. Interior started with seats micro ballooned and decals applied. The rest of the interior is ready for primer. He started the main body decals today after some practice applying patience to the leftover decals on his Impreza mule. Everyone needs a mule, definitely. Corolla seems not too bad so far. Starting to look a little like a WRC now. Yeah, those decals, I can't imagine they're easy.
They're looking good. Yeah, they'll be a bit of a struggle.
Yeah,
nice. Good. He's done a good job there.
Mr. Thomas Benzinger. He's working on Tamiya's 112 RG250 Gamma. Most parts got primed and painted with Tamiya TS route cans. Engine and frame mounted so far. Tomorrow, no bench time, so give her a bit of detailed painting on Sunday and start decaling. After her, I guess I'll join the Ferrari group build. There you go.
Always wanted one of them. I was going to go at RG250. Little two for those, weren't they? Great little bikes.
Very nice. And last but not least is Mr. Paul Bretland, who has started his Fujimi 124th Ferrari F12, which has been prepped, primed and painted. He went with Tamiya TS8 in the end as he wanted a deeper bright red colour.
Yeah, boy.
Very nice. Very nice. I mean, that's not been clear coated, has it?
No.
Already, look at it.
Oh, yeah.
Did the cat not run over?
No, it's been there because, yeah, there's not as much paint on the tissue.
Yeah, already the shine on it. Very good.
It's good.
And there we go, folks. That's Facebook.
Well done.
That's Facebook. That's Facebook.
That's Facebook.
So before the read back, Paul, I want to suggest something.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Since we've had so many entries, a lot of good stuff, what do you say if we have the top 2 vote getters, and I will provide the second voucher?
That's up to you. Maybe you want to do that. So
I mean,
first and second.
Yeah, the top 2 vote getters will get the voucher, and I'll provide the second voucher.
Okay.
You're a good guy, Jim. I don't care what the others say. You're all right.
Excellent. Nice one, Jim. Right, so you heard that. So there's 2 vouchers. My mouse isn't working because I'm using the wrong hand. Where's it going? Okay. There we go.
Dan's definitely dodged a bullet there, though, isn't he?
Yeah, he has, hasn't he? He's like, start there and go on holiday. Right, so this week there's a voucher for a first and second place. Unless we get a tie. We will see. Very kindly provided by Jim and myself from the Ultimate Modern Products.
Well done,
So
guys.
you now get the time it takes for Alan, then Luke to recap the build. Sorry, boys. To vote. So try and remember the person's name and the subject if you can. Once they've got through, we'll do a count up and see who's won tonight. So when you're ready, Alan, so you're going to go first.
Who's going to write in the... Oh, actually, no, that doesn't matter, does it? So I'm just trying to find... Where's the... Sorry, I've lost my... Oh.
Is that sharing, Paul?
It is.
Go.
So when you're ready to go.
Right, so we're going to put the votes in now and stop, yeah?
Okay, yeah, you're going to count them up as well, Tim, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to count them up. Just need someone to put the I'll put the start so someone can put the stop.
Alan,
okay.
Al, Norman, whoever.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Come on.
Sorry, chaps, just back.
Okay, you ready to go, guys?
Yeah, go on.
You ready, Tim?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
I want to be ready for this. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so we've got Tomcat 64 with his Meng 135th Wasp flamethrower Jeep. We've got Rob WUK with his Italy Era 135th M38 Scout car. Iora with his F7 F3 Tiger Cat. Warden B with the Tamiya 124th Mercedes CLK GTR. Building on a budget models with his Hasegawa Jaguar XJR9 LM. We've got King Dan with his 1/6 scale Honda Dax. Tank Boy 76 with his 125th Revell 1969 Chevelle. Tomcat 64 with his Bronco 135th A34 Comet. LW Wales with his Tamiya McLaren MP44. Building on a budget models again with his Hasegawa XJR9 LM. Hey Mika with his monogram Shelby Cobra 427 SC in 1/24th. And finally for this section, Paul with his Tamiya 1/24th Ford Mustang GT4. And that's me done.
And over to Luke.
Okay. Here we go. So first up, we have Peter Thompson's 35th scale Famo and Crew. And we've got Aaron Kirby's Tamiya 25th scale SF70H. We've got some weirdo Space Marine bike.
Evil Santa on his marine bike.
We've got Justin Hart's Porsche 928 S4. We have Cliff Herring's 80 ST in 48 scale cockpit. We have Stein Brandal's Italiori DAF 105 XF, both of them. We have Darren Scale Models Meng Char 2C. We have Paulo Fonseca's F1. Mr. Robert Adams Miniart Ball Tank in 35th scale. Dennis McQuillan's 135th Panzer 4G. Mr. Charles Stellini's 25th scale monster truck. America.
Yeah.
Cram Morgan's We're Thinking Dio, but we don't know any more about it.
What do you know?
Nice wood.
Steady. We've got Mark Ewing's 35th scale British RR armoured car. We have Joseph Fernandez with his Games Workshop Orc Dragster. We have Mr. Steve Morris with his 9th scale bust of Colonel Birth. Robert Judson's 24 scale Ford Mustang 1-2. We have Hamish Decker's 35th scale Industria Mechanica Castor. Simon Wilkinson's 48 scale Focke-Wulf 190 diorama. We have Jose Fernandez with his 12 scale Honda NSR 500. Mr. Malcolm Charles with his Revell 32nd Mark II-A Spitfire. We have Cy Davis with his Warhammer 40k Death Guard Plague Marines. Mr. Mark Ewing with his 35th scale Tamiya Merkava.
Merkava.
Mr. Darryl Masters with his 24 scale Subaru Impreza WRC 99. Mr. Glenn Schneider with his Model Factory Hero 120 scale 701 Works. Gary Columbanus. Ebro 120th McLaren Honda MP430. Then we have Mr. Patrick Kennedy, who's VW Beetle in 24 scale. We have Chris Stover's Trumpeter 16th scale Panzer 4H. Ryan Tracy's Trumpeter 35th scale Aslav Australian Army.
Brief.
Mr. Kevin Marshall's 35th scale Academy Jagdpanzer 38T headset. Mr. Alan Parker with his 12th scale GT40. Mr. Scott Scory with his Tamiya Sherman in 35th scale. Mr. Bap Atwell with his 24 scale 1966 Mustang Shelby GT. Ian Douthwaite with his Taglieri 24 scale Scania Streamline login trailer. We've got Harry Marwick's 1700 scale Corvette. We have Coman Razvan's 700 scale Colombo Express.
Cool.
Yeah, it's nice, that. Mr. Douglas Weir with his 24 scale Tamiya Mustang GT4. Very nice photography. Mark Ewing's progress on the 35th scale RR armored car. Mr. Nigel Castle with his Revell 32nd scale Colonial Viper. Ryan Cancino with his 25th scale Chevrolet Nomad. Mr. Dave Hill with his 32nd scale Sopwith Camel Dio. And then we have the progress on Mr. Robert Adams, finished mini art 35th scale Soviet bull tank. Mr. Matthew Strawn with his 32nd scale Wingnut Wings Samson Otsu. Mr. Gary Constable with his 24 scale for Jimmy Fiat R Bath 595. Mr. Simon Shorey with his 35th scale Panzer Kampfwagen and his Ferrari Dino. Mr. Jeff Light with his Meng 35th scale British Warrior TSH. Mr. Douglas Weir with his 24 scale Toyota Corolla WRC. Mr. Thomas Benzinger with his 112 scale RG250 Gamma. And last but not least, Mr. Paul Bretland's 124 scale, there we go, 124 scale Ferrari F12.
Well done, Luke. Well done, Alan.
Well done.
Votes now. Well done, guys.
Right then. So Tim's going to sit there and work everything out. He's still there, Tim.
I'm here.
Cool.
Done it already.
Excellent.
Magic like that. Magic. That's what I am.
Two winners tonight. Stick around. We've still got a giveaway to do, which we're going to do in a minute. We've got questions for the crew and Tim's section to do as well.
Yeah. Are we voting?
Of course we are. I have to wait for Tim.
Yeah.
Right, let me bring you guys in, and I'll go through you. You're not just shouting at me. Like Dan usually does.
Go.
Just like shouting at me, like Dan, just relax, Dan. Come on now. Right, let's go. So Simon first up there.
Joseph's Orc Dragster.
Joseph's Dragster. Okay. Norman.
Darren Scale Models Char 2B.
Cool. Alan.
I'll go for Steve Morris's the Colonel Birth Busk.
Okay. You're not voting for yourself. Well done there.
I was going to do that.
Jim.
I'm going to go with Luke Ward's MP44.
MP4. Okay. Mr. Al.
Dave Hill's Camel Dio.
Camel Dio. Didn't see any camels.
Good one. So was that Samson. So many good ones today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luke.
Oh, I'm going to go with Tomcat 64's Jeep.
GP. Paul.
Luke Ward's MP44 all day long.
MP44. And I'm going to put my vote down for obviously Douglas's Mustang, so I really quite like the photos.
Mm.
That one doesn't really
You
take
did a good job on that. It was nice.
Doesn't make much difference. Yeah, I'll say there's so many. I mean, like I think there was the Salmerson. What other ones was there? Was the Flamethrower Jeep that was really quite nice.
Yeah.
The
The old Dragster was awesome.
The Dragster, the horse, Alan's
Farmer.
didn't deserve a vote.
Always a lot.
Yeah, that's right. Here to help. Right, so let's go through. In third place, we have Tomcat's Jeep, Flamethrower Jeep. So well done, Tomcat.
Excellent.
Done, mate.
Well done, Neil.
We have a first and a second. The second place is Luke Ward's MP44.
Well done,
Pretty
Luke.
good.
So well done, Luke. And then out in front is Steve Norris's, the horse and the man riding it.
Huzzah.
The Huzzah, is it Huzzah? Oh, I did not catch who it was.
Awesome, huzzah.
Excellent. Well done, everyone.
Thank you.
So Luke and what was the other person?
Steve.
Luke and Steve Morris. Morris?
Yeah, Steve
Morris.
and Luke, if you email me on ismprizeclaim@gmail.com, you can find the email address over on Dan's section or on any non-live video. It's in there as well. ismprizeclaim@gmail.com. I will sort those out for you. There'll be a little bit of a delay because I'm a little bit behind waiting on Lee to sort these because he's not able to access the internet at the minute. I'll get them sorted for you ASAP. So well done, everyone. Well done, everyone that shared their work as well. And a big thanks to Luke and to Alan for covering for Dan, because it's hard work that. I've done those rollers before. It's a tough read. So well done, everyone.
Like rollers too.
Yes,
And there we are.
Fantastic work. I think I had about 7 or 8 that I would have
could have
chosen.
easily voted for 4 or 5 myself.
Should we send internet cafe suggestions to Lee then? Do you think that would be a bit wise idea at the moment?
No. Well done, Jim, for putting up the second one, mate.
Yeah, thank you, Jim. Cheers, buddy. Much appreciated, mate. Thank you very much.
I messaged you, Paul, in the live chat.
Okay, mate. I'll look in a little bit.
All right, no worries.
Right, we've got 120 watching. We've got 94 likes. Not bad. Not bad. So we'll do the giveaway. So we've got a £20 UMP gift voucher to give away. All you've got to look for is Tim.
Yeah.
Start your numbers now. You know your camera's off, Tim, as well.
Oh yes.
Just so you know. You get 5 minutes, as is up on screen right now. Pick one number. I repeat, one number between 1 and 1,000. Don't pick multiples. You'll get disqualified. After the 5 minutes is up, I do a random number generator. Fancy doing that, Tim, for a bit of a laugh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tim will do the number generator, and the closest person to the number wins a £20 UB gift voucher. It's as simple as that. So when you're ready, boys?
You ready, Tim?
Always.
And we shall begin in 3, 2, 1. Start your numbers.
Negative 256.
Luke Ward's donated his to Models for Heroes. Cheers, mate.
Thank you.
Well done.
Very cool, mate.
Nice boy.
Feel free to read out anyone who hasn't commented tonight.
Oh, always. Oh, hang on. We've got to start showing numbers.
I know.
Yeah,
Don't you scale models? Steve, where you been all show?
Yeah, Steve never talks.
Steve.
I haven't spoke to Steve in the chat. Look at Jay putting a number in. Doesn't even do modelling.
He'll get.
I tell you what, though, he's into his drones and that. There's probably something on our site. It's open to everyone.
Yeah.
Hannah's just put a note in the
Paul likes the drone. Paul likes the drone on. He loves the drone. There we are.
And yeah, as Hannah says, the reminder also stands for anyone waiting for postage refunds and amendments. We have them noted, just waiting for Lee to have the internet. We are indeed. So yeah, good luck, everyone.
4 minutes, folks. You got 4 minutes.
So, Jay, does this mean you sat there and watched this entire thing, mate? Because that takes dedication. Fair play to him. Because he's not actually a modeler. Fair play, mate. Unless he's just dipped in. That's good.
Oh, do you think he's a toe dipper?
Don't even know how to answer that. Whatever you're into.
Yeah.
No, fair play. It's good.
Excuses, Steve.
Oh, what's he put?
All right. Oh, my computer's having problems. I've only just got to the shed.
Phones pick it up, you know.
Do they? Wow.
TVs. Tablets. Hannah says, yeah, as Hannah says, neither is she. She's there every week. You are indeed. I can hear us reverberating from that way. Hannah watches us in there.
Ooh.
Yeah, Steve says he's not got many toes to dip. He wasn't actually talking about you, I think.
Wasn't talking about you and your toes, Steve.
But yeah, we don't see Steve anymore. I haven't seen Carl in God knows how long. James. Yeah, I don't know what's happened.
He's gone.
No idea. Nobody likes us anymore.
Steve, where's he gone, Steve?
No one ever liked us.
I was going to say, maybe nobody likes us.
Yeah.
Tolerated, isn't it?
I can understand why. Especially Jim.
Luke's right annoying, isn't he?
Always causing trouble.
Yeah.
He's a real stuck-up.
How's your father?
Yeah.
Now, they're the stickers I need making.
What, how's your father?
Would anyone make them? Would anyone make them, though?
Yes.
Yep.
The company I got those from won't print anything.
Excellent.
And I get them done in like nice writing with a little picture of something on the side.
What would you get a picture of?
The golden clock.
Yeah, the trophy behind you.
Yeah, the trophy. Yeah.
Not a bad idea. Or they do die cut stickers,
Nice.
which means shaped for those.
Yeah, yeah.
You know. I could have them made in a shape.
You could.
Oh yeah.
I'd buy them. I'd buy them. They'd be everywhere in here.
Problem is, they're not cheap. Those, I got 25 stickers there, and they cost 20 odd quid.
Yeah.
They're not cheap stickers at all, but they're custom made and they're really, really high quality.
Are they the same as the manufacturer for the UMP stickers?
No, totally
They're
different. Totally different.
Because they're really good quality stickers.
Yeah, no, these are mine. These are my own. Yeah, they're very good. Oh, God,
Whereas the ones I got, they're good, but as soon as you get anything on them, they start to degrade.
Yeah, I don't know what these are like. They are vinyl stickers. They are just like the UMP ones.
Yeah, I need to get some vinyl.
In fact, to be honest, it might be high quality.
30 seconds, folks.
Huh?
Where's my sticker, Luke?
I haven't got your address, Simon.
I'll send it to you then.
Nor Alan, and we need to sort that out ready for Christmas.
I've got Luke.
Yeah,
I've got Luke.
Have I had a sticker?
Yeah, you had a hoodie, it just didn't fit.
Yeah,
Do you know what? Do you know what? Hannah wears that. Hannah wears that all the time for work, and
Yeah.
she'll have it on right now. And it actually says like BL
Here we go, guys, in 3,
Oddling.
2, 1.
Yeah.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Works.
Yeah, Hannah wears that for work. Hannah
I've got
wears
one of your
that.
tops, Luke.
Say again.
I've got one of your hoodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, hang on. I'm just gonna read this chat before we do this. You get yourself set up, Tim.
It might be a little bit tighter now than it was before.
You set yourself up, Tim. We're watching on the big telly, can't comment, just watching. You can use your phone.
But in actual fact, if you like, you can. I did this on my TV the other night. If you've got a smart TV, it's got YouTube on. You can actually, left-hand side, there's 3 dots. If you highlight that, you can actually go and give a thumbs up.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that on the TV.
On the big telly.
On a big telly, yeah.
Nice.
Loads of people
Mine's an
saying
LG TV. I don't know if that makes any difference, but yes, you can give a thumbs up.
there's a few people saying they want a stuck-up sticker.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, you need to look into that. Definitely.
Yeah.
I might have a look at that tomorrow. They just did the cost an arm and leg. That's the problem.
But I don't know if you actually sell them. Maybe can you sell them on the UMP site as well?
No, I'd stick them through my Paul ISM page.
Yeah, put them on your Paul ISM page.
Yeah, I might do with these anyway. Because I had a load made last time and sold them. If I just get back what they cost me, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be a gynecologist type sticker? No. So much fun to listen to these guys talk about almost everything, and sometimes even model build and get the experts to give advice. Experts.
Yeah, expert is a strong word.
Yeah, I need one of your stickers, Luke. I don't think I've got one of your stickers.
Well,
I'll trade you.
I'm going to regret saying this, but what we got 123. Anyone that wants a Black Rifle model sticker,
You said it.
Yes, Luke,
message me on Facebook. Obviously, my Facebook is quite closed, so it will go into message requests. But anyone that wants a sticker, message me with your address, and then I'll send you.
You'll come round personally and drop it off.
Who's going to be the person to get a message in there now?
Yeah, so my phone's good. Well, it probably won't go mental. No one wants a sticker.
Who are you again?
I don't want one of your stickers. I want a stuck-up modelling sticker.
Oh yeah, you need elitist stuck-up modelling.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I've not been called elitist personally.
Yeah, you were. You were called elitist about the airbrushes.
Was I?
Yeah.
You had more than one or whatever.
Because you own more than one.
I like my stuck-up modelling one. That's my favourite insult I've ever had. Yeah. We'll stick with that one. I'll have a look tomorrow. I'll have a play around on the website thing, see what I can make. Right, Tim, you ready to share?
That's a good idea.
Yeah. And putting the numbers in here.
That's a better idea. Sean Brader is saying, sell them for models for heroes. Could we not put like an auction lot in?
Yeah, we'll auction a few of them. That's better, yeah.
So we'll auction stuck-up modelling, Paul ISM stickers and Black Rifle stickers. We'll auction them off on the night. And
if I can get them made in time, they take forever to get made.
Is any other best
I've got the good good supply. So
Yeah, we'll do a sticker bundle or a couple.
yeah, we'll do a sticker bundle. Yeah,
That sounds good idea, Sean.
yeah, we'll do that.
Right, Tim, you ready?
Yeah.
Right, Tim's gonna do the live random number generator for you now and talk about numbers with numbers and numbers with more numbers, followed by numbers, including numbers.
And on top of numbers.
Oh, what we on? Calculator soup?
Yeah.
I've not seen this one before.
Ah, neither have I.
Look at that.
Yeah, you can take how many numbers you want to.
Oh, wow.
Out. I mean,
this is a bit high tech, Tim.
I mean, there's a lot of things like that. And
not only that, there's generators of higher.
This has got a lot of potential to go very wrong.
Yeah. So I hand you over to Tim, who's going to completely butcher my spiel. And I will clarify anything Tim screws up.
Yeah. Do we need a generator supply for the generator?
Maybe. Generate some interest in it.
It could be a generator.
Spark some interest. Go on then.
So, you lots in the chat, them people, pick some numbers between 1 and 1,000. Now, we's going to go and use the random number. I'm going to use the random number generator. I'm going to put 1 and 1,000 in, and we will draw a number from that. Now, we will only draw it once, and that one number will be the winner. If you think you know who won, don't shout it out. If there has been 2 numbers drawn evenly, we'll sort that out. If there's 2 numbers the same, whoever picked the first number is the winner. I think that's all of them, isn't it?
I love it because Tim's brain's doing exactly what mine does, where it's like trying to remember everything. You're like, Yes, you pretty much covered it well, mate.
Yeah.
Well done.
So I just got to press the numbers to make the numbers. But apparently, I press this one, it's going to do something. Yay! There you go. 181.
181.
181.
Nearly a bullseye.
Nearly.
1.
20.
There we go.
Right, I will.
You can stop that now, Tim.
I'll stop sharing that. There we go. I'm going to
look
at the numbers. Where are the numbers go?
So yes, I will have a look for the stickers. Oh, Luke's message, Steve's message, but you don't read them.
Well, I'm busy.
There you go, Steve. That's answered.
When did you message me, Steve? A few times, but you don't read it. No, what it is, Steve, to be fair, is unless
I don't like you and I've got you blocked.
Yeah, that was it, Tim. No, all of my Facebook messages go into message requests rather than my message inbox.
What was the number again, guys? Was it
181.
181.
Ignore
because, because I don't mix well with others. So it's best that they go somewhere that I can peruse them before I respond. But yeah.
Think of mixing water and oil together. That's Luke.
Yeah.
With people.
Maybe chuck alcohol in the middle. For the different medium, I mean, not for the alcoholic beverage.
Some commercial drugs, maybe, and a bit of a good swirl around and see what comes out.
You just need to remember that Luke's hectic as hell at work, and probably when he's off work, he doesn't want to be. Yeah. I don't know how can I word it. He wants some him time.
I need some me time.
Me time, yeah. You get in the bath with some get in the bath with some candles, use them, light them, even light them sometimes.
Yeah, they don't last long in the bath though. They keep going out.
Now it says, Steve, you're stuck up and Luke doesn't bother. Daryl's blunt, isn't he, today?
He is. He's obviously had a bad week, isn't he?
Oh, hang on. Steve says, yep, that's right. I know, Tim, as you done the same, but hey. What have you done, Tim?
Yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to go down that road, but yes.
What?
I haven't blocked him. I'm friends with him
now.
Steve?
No. Why did you block Steve? Yeah, bad person.
I'm not explaining this now.
Yeah, come on.
No, I'm doing calculations and I need a lot of brain power.
Steve, why did he block you?
Yeah,
I'm only joking. Well, Steve messages me occasionally. I do appreciate the message.
Okay. make sure everyone else is agreeing with that. Yeah, all good. Perfect. All right, so we found the wiener. I can't remember what I've got to say. You've got to say at this point now. There's always a bit you say. I can't remember what it is.
Now?
Yeah. I don't know. Do we say anything else?
You do this bit.
Oh, I'll tell them the winner, but I thought it was something else you said before. I can't remember what it was. Anyway,
No,
hey.
No,
So, all right, fine, cool. I'll let them. Yeah,
It is, mate. No. Right now, it's always handed over to you, and you go away. I've normally done my crap by now.
Okay, cool.
Unless you want me to do it, and I'll just guess because I'm not ready to the chat. I don't know who's won.
You know what? Go on, have a guess. I want to see how close you get.
Sneakily looks at the chat.
Oh damn! It's got.
Oh yeah. No, go on, Tim.
There you go. So tonight we had the random number generator make the number 181. Closest number to that was Gary Constable with 166. So well done, Gary.
Well done, Gary.
Well done, Gary.
I'm just trying to. There we go.
There
you go, Gary. Well done, mate. £20 UP gift voucher for you, buddy. If you email me on ismprizeclaim@gmail.com, I will get that sorted for you ASAP. Well done. You read that comment there, haven't you? I think you know John, do you?
I work with John's my crewmate. Yeah.
Sorry, John. You have to put up with him.
Yeah.
So yeah, John's been with me for just over 12 hours today, and over probably what we've done this week, probably about 50 hours this week. John's
really?
And he knows how cheerful I am and how well I interact with others.
Is he any good with a Dyson hose?
I can imagine really early in the morning. Luke's good fun to be with.
Yeah.
That sounds a bit wrong.
I'll let John answer that.
We can answer that. We've been with you.
Yeah.
I'm just going up.
So we really struggle because we don't do the only day shift we do is a Friday, and we do a 6 day shift. But because we do lates and nights earlier in the week, by Friday when we get up at 4:30 in the morning, we're both knackered and we just fall asleep. It's like we've got narcolepsy. So it's just we're like sat in the truck, and all of a sudden we're like, "You awake, mate?" No, I'm not awake. You're awake. Yeah. And I've been nodding off quite a lot today. Not whilst dealing with
patients. I wouldn't mind Lucas driving. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Lucas driving.
Autopilot, that's what it is.
There we go. Well done, Gary. Yeah, get your details to me, and I'll sort it out for you. And yeah, there we go. Right then, you should have to fight. Who wants to go next? Al, give me the reasons why you should go next.
Just before we do.
Oh, go on then.
You're not going to swear again, are you?
No, I'm not going to swear. I've had a few messages on Facebook come through for stickers. Thanks to the suggestion. I think what we'll do is we'll get our heads together and we'll do like sticker bundles on the auction. And then if people want a sticker, they can bid.
Very good. It's only good.
And that way we raise some money, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we'll do with it.
I know Malcolm has rolls for hero stickers as well, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll sort something out. We'll have a chat about that.
Yeah, Malcolm usually does that.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
John's there saying he knows Mr. Cheerful.
Amongst other words.
Yeah.
Any
of them before follow stuck up modelling?
No.
You also know as don't poke the bear? Something like that.
No, that sounds. I was going to say I'm more of a beaver than a bear.
Don't poke the beaver. Oh,
yeah, don't poke the beaver.
You know, it's not. Don't poke the
beaver. Al, you and Tim can have a debate competition here. Give me 3 reasons why your section should go next.
I'm dyslexic.
Okay.
Tim's dyslexic.
Yeah.
And between the two of us, we can muck up anything.
Okay. And same question for you, Tim. Different answers though.
Well, yeah, I'm going with I'm dyslexic as well.
No, that's the same answer.
right.
This is like Family Fortunes. That one's already been done.
Don't talk about dyslexia, because me and John were dealing with a member of the public earlier in the week who said, "I'm not mental, I'm dyslexic." Okay.
Okay,
Anyway,
in that case, I'm not dyslexic.
I definitely am.
But you are definitely mental.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Perfectly mental. Definitely not dyslexic. I'm safe from that. I've got like 30 something slides that are really interesting. There's some cars on there and some planes and tanks. There you go.
Well, I've got 25 questions from Darryl.
Ooh.
He's going last straight away.
I think we'll go with Tim.
Ooh.
Because we don't want to have to do, because Dan's not here. I'm not doing this late anymore. So, funny story while we're talking about dyslexic. Many, many moons ago, I used to help out in a gun shop because it was part of my hobby back then. And we'd have people coming in asking, they wanted ambidextrous gun stocks, so that you can use left or right-handed. But we got people coming in asking for amphibious, right? Amphibious stocks and unisex ones when they meant ambidextrous. It was hilarious.
Oh.
Hilarious. Well, that's clever, Tim. I like that.
It would be one for Andy, but Andy's probably not watching.
Holy low definition Batman.
Oh, yeah, that's gone all funny, isn't it? Ooh.
Wow.
What happened there?
Don't know, but 1989 wants its picture back.
Cracking. Oh,
that's what you get from lifting it from Imgur.
Imgur?
Imgur.
Imgur, yeah.
That picture's from Imgur.
Oh, is it?
Bottom right.
Wonder what you
It
said.
looks better on YouTube, trust me, Tim.
Oh, thanks. Anyway, moving on. So Hasegawa have got a brand new kit of the Mark II Supra 3 GT Turbo coming out. It's got and it's got pop up and down headlights, which I like.
Okay.
You can pose them up or down. Cool car, I like that.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Used to rag a 2.8 injection, then weren't they? Straight six. Used to rag one of those around back in the day.
Also coming out from Hasegawa's, they've got the Mitsubishi Lancer EX 1800 GSR Turbo intercooler. That couldn't be any longer a name. And then you've got the rally version of it as well, which it's an EX 2000, so it must be a 2-litre turbo.
I'm getting the word crap.
It's a proper box, isn't it?
Horrible.
There was limited styling going on with that one when they produced that.
They were designed with rulers.
Yeah, I've got a new ruler. Oh, let's draw a car.
Surprised the squares aren't wheel. Surprised the wheels aren't square.
Oh, I like that. That's a good classic car, like the Metro posted earlier.
No, that right there is shite.
It reminds me of a Nissan Bluebird as well. Is that severe, isn't it?
Yeah, they're bloody worth some money these days.
Yeah, I bet.
Move on before Tim says. Move on before he says something quick. Go on,
yeah,
Tim. Before Tim says something inappropriate.
A bit of a reboxing back out again from Hasegawa. They're doing the Italia Nissan Nissan R92 CP in pink and white.
Ooh.
Very good.
Very, yeah.
What's through the two vents at the front?
I don't know. I was looking at them as well. A lot of those cars used to have those those little fins, didn't they, across the arch? And maybe
they'll draw heat out, so are they pulling heat out of somewhere?
Must be radiators down the front there.
Must be, mustn't
Yeah, the Venturi.
So is it just pulling air through the front and out the top?
Possibly.
The headlights must get hot.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's how much I know about cars.
You'll probably find it's for the aerodynamics. It's to
ruined it.
Air attack, keep attached.
What we need to make sure is Luke's put his antifreeze in his headlights for as winter's coming up. Have you done that?
Change his blinker fluid.
Yeah. But I didn't paint them black.
Damn good idea that is. Also coming out brand spanky new from Hasegawa, the Nissan Skyline GTR Nismo.
Wow, these are really random releases.
Yeah. But it does look like you're gonna get a pretty much full engine.
Yeah.
Well, a full bottom of the engine. I don't know if you're going to get.
There's not exactly anything wrong with the Tamiya offering. I've just bought that, I think.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
As a non-car guy, am I missing something here? Because to me, that just looks like
the last one.
No, that right there.
It just looks like a car that.
It's an iconic car.
That right there is the beginning of a legend.
That is Godzilla itself there, Luke.
That is Godzilla.
The R32 Skyline, the original. Is it the first turbo one?
No, the turbos before. It was the first one they used in racing that kicked everyone's ass and they banned it everywhere.
That's a 32, isn't it? Yeah.
It's the first one of the RB26 in it.
Yeah.
That's the word I was looking for.
I'm with Hannah on this one. She said, "Why is it looking like through an old Auto Trader?"
I'm not a big fan of that, but I appreciate what it is. That's Godzilla, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, they call them Godzilla.
Yeah. And the R33 is a bit more rounded. It's the
R33 is boring.
R34 is the one for me. That's the one I like.
Is it a bit of an iconic?
Yes.
Yeah. It's more what it is than what it looks, really.
Yeah,
it does look very dated now. It is looking very dated
and pretty damn rapid even to this day.
Oh, that's scary fast.
They banned it from GT car racing, didn't they? Because it was winning everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. That can be scary.
They took it to Oz, didn't they? And annihilated everything there.
Yeah. They took it everywhere and beat everyone. And then they went, hey, you're not allowed to drive that here. 4-wheel drive turbo? Get out of here. You're not allowed that. Yeah.
That's not the best angle of that car.
No, it's not a great picture.
It needs to be higher. It needs to be higher to catch the wide arches.
And I'll say different wheels and a bit more aero-y body kit on it. But yeah, it is. They are what they are. Them ones. But yeah, it's more of what it is than what it looks like.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Bronco Reeboks their F51D for the Korean War version. Nice box art on there.
You gotta love a Mustang with a shark mouth.
Always seems to look.
I like the yellow tanks as well.
Yeah, so that's going to be like the very last of them, isn't it? Before they got.
It's an F51, yeah. So it's gone from Pursuit, Patrol. What was the P still for?
Pursuit,
yeah, because it used to accompany the bombers, didn't it?
Nice.
Is that the reason it's called Pursuit? Yeah.
F is now Fighter. Yeah?
Fighter, yeah.
Is that not a Warhawk? Is that a Warhawk that is just shot down?
Looks like a P40 behind it.
The
Warhawk.
Yeah, so they were shooting.
I think he shot it. Oh, hang on, Korean War.
Yeah. Do the Koreans have those?
No, I think it's a Russian aircraft.
It is because it's got the some kind of air radiator.
Yeah, sorry, that's going to be the MiG, isn't it? The early.
It does look like a P40 though, doesn't it?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I was looking at thinking, how can that be a P40? I didn't think they had. Yeah, it must be no, sorry, not the MiG, the Yak. That's going to be the Yak, isn't it?
Oh, they are easy to mix up with Mustangs.
Yeah, Gary's saying it's a Yak 9.
Yak 9.
Aren't they, Norm?
Thank you, Gary.
Oh, yes, very easy. Especially when you got the wall behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that one's on the toilet. Oh, no, he's driving. Sorry.
I don't know. What is the...
Although you could edit that, couldn't you? You could make that steering wheel an iPad.
Yeah.
And have him sat on the bog.
Oh, dear.
Why did Tommy tit?
The one on the left's got a bit of tissue stuck on his shit.
You just caught him going for walking through the bar. That's what it is, Paul.
He's trotting. Oh, crap.
He works at Telford.
Yeah. He's got steal the eye glare.
You don't know what he's been through.
From Mini Art, this is an older set of figures to German tank crew, but they've reissued them with now new resin heads, which I've looked through the reviews and everyone's saying, they're much better than the old plastics. So
to be fair, though, their plastic figures aren't that bad to begin with.
No, the early ones were the faces weren't brilliant. They could always be made better with some resin heads.
Good figures. I like the way all the proportions are different as well.
Yeah. I was going to say that because box art is totally different to the figures, isn't it?
Box art never does them justice.
I must say that the guy on the left looks like he's put on a few pounds since they took the picture of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair,
the one that writes before, and the other one's like 6 months on the front line. Hang on, which one's he? He's the one on the right in the left picture, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, there's a bit of a difference there, isn't there?
Yeah. He's put on a few pounds. He's been sat around drinking too much stuff.
What the hell is that?
Randomly found this. No idea what it's about, but the picture looks great. And it probably got with that hashtag. So there's this company makes Suyasa. They make a few different bits, and it's some really random stuff. And they're doing this Madness of the Street, Luna and Selena, female racer included, 1/32 scale. No idea what it is. No idea what it's going to look like.
Isn't that from a anime?
I would have thought so.
Gotta be, I mean.
Yeah.
Well, he wants to build a car, Luke. There you go.
Rather build Selena.
That would. Now that would be.
Might be quite good fun, actually.
That's an interesting car.
It'd be a lot of fun. Yeah.
Oh. Just don't get caught, all right?
That's got a well-proportioned rear end on it.
Hang on a minute. Do you know what I've just noticed up in the corner? And it says a lot about what this whole thing's about. Look, can you read what's on the box art in the corner?
I think you freaky of die a Antword.
Yeah, I think you freaky.
I think you're freaky, and I like you.
You like it a lot.
Yeah. I just noticed that. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, and so why has he got that on the top?
Yeah.
Why's he got Diane Wood lyrics at the top?
I don't know. It just says BGM. I think you're freaky of Diane Wood. Not a clue.
I like it.
I'm gonna have to find out more about that one because that's now really quite intriguing me to what the hell's that all about. Revel have done a repop of their Impala hardtop. They're doing it now as a 3-in-1. I don't know what the 3-in-1 means. Who knows with Revel? It means you get 3 different steering wheels, maybe. Who knows? But anyway, the kit's not too bad. Not an old one. So it can build up quite nice. I just wish the wheels looked more like what they were on the box art than what you get in the kit. It annoys me sometimes, Revel's box art. They make them look really good, like the Foos ones. Yeah, really good. The kit. That's not what it's on the box art. Anyway, moving on. Top Studio have got a load of nice little accessories come out. They've got 120/24 scale oxygen sensors. They've got some 112 scale air valves for the wheels. 112 oxygen sensors and some 112 bleed nipples. All look very nice on there. Very nice indeed. If you like the details. Mini Art done another of their boxings for the T3485 Czechoslovak production early type. Great looking tank, that one. Very nice. From Edward, you got the 132 Albendang Adler Angriff.
Adler Angriff.
Yeah. 109 Battle of Britain limited edition. So you get a figure, sort of wheels, and a load of extra markings for their 132. So 109, sorry. So that looks quite nice.
Good.
Also, they're going to be bringing out a limited edition Nord 1000 Pigeon. With an extra bonus figure on there as well. Quite interesting.
Cool. A lot of glass on that for the size of the aircraft, isn't there?
Yes, it's a spotter type of fly around. Let's have a look at stuff. Plane.
BF 108, tough fan.
108, that's it. Reach Models are going to be doing the French light tank, the FCM-36.
That's quite. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
that's quite cool.
That'd be a good kit there as well.
Yeah,
it's nice.
It's quite.
Rich is Bronco.
Another side product of Bronco. Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be a good little kit, that. And it's quite a strange looking thing.
Yeah, it's different.
It's got a lovely kill shot area just about where you'd want them to be able to shoot through into the hole. So you've got a perfect little kill shot to kill them on well done French tanks there.
Well, they didn't do well, did they?
They didn't do well. The problem was...
Sorry, France. Sorry,
France. But no, you never knew how they did because the Germans went, why bother shooting them? We'll just drive around them.
Maginot Line.
Yeah, they drove around it. There you go. Why fight it when we can just drive around it and take you from behind? Moving on.
Yeah, move on quickly.
Really random. Bandai are going to be doing Star Wars R2-D2 hologram version.
Hey,
so how are you going to build that?
So from what I can tell, it looks like it's going to be silver and sort of has a weird bluey glow about it.
So you could just get the normal R2D2 and paint it that way.
Yes, you could. Right, Luke. Thank you for noticing that. Brand, I like, isn't it? You're like the hologram version. What?
That, or they might mold it in clear blue plastic or something.
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe it's all blue clear. Still, yeah. Why?
Yeah.
Some rather interesting stuff coming out today. I mean, I picked I through what have they produced. I think I picked the two best. I'll be honest. Of showing their difference of what this company now produces.
Oh.
Actually, no, it's different to company. Anyway, yeah. So you got a resin bust of Donald Trump, just in case you want to paint his face.
Serious question though. What colour orange would you use for his hair?
I didn't even notice the Donald Trump. I was looking at the female tank crew.
Luke. I mean, seriously.
Oh dear.
Yeah, you can meister orange.
Spray on orange tan.
Yeah. Well, the problem is you've got to try and get a different tonal variation between the hair and the face, haven't you? That'd be the really difficult part.
So that's going to take at least 120 mils of Jägermeister orange, isn't it?
Oh yeah. if it's zero Hero Boy orange, geez, you need at least 2 bottles of that. Yeah, so they've got that coming out. It's absolutely random, but I thought it was quite funny. And then the other company called UFan Model are making China Soviet female scouting.
China Soviet. That's a new one.
China Soviets. Maybe they're just a bit mixed race. I don't know.
Red China.
Anyway, yeah, interesting. I think you get the tank.
Just to interject, Paul, Gary Constable said, can we donate the prize to Models for Heroes?
Of course we can, mate. Thank you very much, matey.
Well done,
Good
Gary.
guy.
Nice one,
Well done,
Gary.
mate.
Very generous of you.
Well done, Gary.
Good job, Gary.
Very nice, very nice. Well done, Gary. From Takom, they've got the Berg Panzer 2A2 coming out. That's what you get. Detailed static model plastic, articulating recovery boom, photo etching clear parts, figures not included, 8 types of markings and workable tracks.
Ooh.
Nice, that. Very cool. They've also got the Ulf G early production with Zimrit coming out as well. All hatches can be built in open or closed. Track assembly aided with the use of a jig. Detailed static display, link and length style tracks, 5 types of markings, figure not included, photo etching included. Panther always looks damn good, that thing. Slightly different variation on their mini art British service Western Front. So you get the Austin Armoured Car 1918 pattern.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to do one of those next year, like a British armoured car. Yeah,
I've got that. I've got the German one. Well, maybe we'll do something in the new year, Luke. I could do a little German one. Nice.
Yeah, then nice. I like it.
We do an armoured car build, don't we?
Yeah.
Another variations on Mini Arts T3485 with crew this time, but for the Egyptian army. Very cool. AFE Club have got a couple of their Centurion after they did
About time.
Centurion Mark V. You've got the AVRE. Looks very, very cool. And then you've got the British Tank Destroyer FV 4005 Stage 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Tank Guardian down in Bovey, isn't it?
Yes, Gate Guardian. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Sorry, Gate Guardian there. Yeah, that thing is crazy big.
I think Luke's direction just got bigger than Al's.
I'm amazed it was able to move around and fire. It's just tremendously. It reminds me of the Russian KV turrets. They're just massively big for what the hull was. Yeah,
I think Gary Constable's just woke up in a daze. He said he would like a Melania Trump bust.
Gary, I will look for it and get it for you. Okay, I'll let you know. Lithograph are doing the Hawker Nimrod Mark 1 in 132 scale. Cool. All be fully resin and they're probably about 140 quid for one of those. But
seen the castings on it. It looks stunning.
Yeah, it does look. Their stuff is that little I forgot the name of it now. The recent one they did, the de Havilland, wasn't it? De Havilland with the engine was like a personnel carrier. I've seen the pictures of that being built, and it looks amazing. And then people just say it just fits, it just drops together. For a resin kit, they are really good. So they're well worth paying the money out for.
Some cool box art too. Look at the sunset or everything. That's
very nice indeed. Very nice. A couple of reboxings from the good old Revel. You got the Chevrolet Del Rey. What the hell's a Del? I've never heard of a Del Rey.
Is that the one at the front of the box art? The one closest.
No,
they both are just different
you get
schemes.
stock and custom build options, so you can do either.
Okay.
So you can do it as looking all original, or you can do it with a load of dodgy paint lines down the side.
That custom one looks awesome, though, doesn't it?
Good.
Pinstriping's good.
Yeah. And the other one is the custom pickup, the Street Sleeper.
No, that's for me.
The Chevy X10. That is a bit of Luke, isn't it? That is.
That'll be rapid, that pickup truck.
Yeah. Looks a bit of a street sleeper.
Yeah, it has been known.
Quite like that Chevy Del Rey. That's quite cool.
Yeah, I like the custom.
These Rebel kits are growing on me now.
Those are not new ones. They are older Reeboxes. But
that Impala's from '96. It looks all right.
Yeah, well, that's good then. That's good. From Sword, they're going to be doing a 1/48.
Reggiani.
Thank you, Norm. Reggiani RE 2001 Falco 2. How many numbers and names do they need? Great looking plane. Never that fond on Swords box art. It's the same as other brands, and they're just
especially if you rock me Amadeus.
Are they giving you things to say again, Paul?
No.
No.
Come on, Al, you must know this.
Well, it's a Jeep.
Wasn't it Falco? Did rock out with Amadeus?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just before he died.
You can always rely on Al to lighten the mood.
Yeah, well.
He's a spirit
That's
lifter.
his soul.
He died well. So from a company called Vinter, never heard of them before. They're doing a 1/48 scale M2 Klettrak high-speed tractor, 7-ton 1942, the Bomber Nurse. And then I was looking at this and I'm thinking, hang on a minute, I recognise that. So when you buy the 1/48 Liberators, and I think it's the B17 as well, they give you this little tractor that's meant to tow around the bombs and then tows the planes around. It's that. So now, if you're doing your 1/48 diorama and you want to do a better tow tug for like the HK models, that is what you need to go and buy, because that is exactly what used to tow them around.
That's cool.
So there you go. Looks quite cool. Probably all with resin. Probably quite expensive, but does look nice. Do like that. Amusing Hobbies are doing a T72 M1 with a full interior.
Oh,
wow. A bit random and out there for them, but that'll be quite
be nice.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting build, that one, with a full interior on it. T72 does look great. Mean looking tank.
It is a mean looking bit of armor, isn't it?
Looks like it can do exactly what it needs to do before it gets blown up. Hey, RPG's your friend. Oh, didn't sort that picture out. Anyway, Mini Art's Spanish Serbia making most of the molds as ever, as Mini Art like to. Put a couple of new decals in it. New kit. Spanish version. There you go.
That's quite cute.
Weird, wonderful thing, that thing.
Strange.
Yeah. There's the box art for Revel's Jaguar XKE. All new tooling.
Nice. That looks nice.
Yeah, box art looks nice.
I'll have to grab one of them.
Yeah.
Ends it out?
Now? Now or very soon? I'm going for the very soon.
I've not seen it anywhere.
Yeah, I'll say I don't think it's out exactly yet. I think it's very soon coming out. Yeah, hopefully it's as good as with fingers crossed it will be.
Yeah.
couple more on the Revel AMT line come up. It's a 76 Revel custom van. There's a yeah. Don't get in it if it's got a bed in the back. And then you got the Dodge Super B, which is really nice. 969 Dodge Super B, 2-in-1, 440 6-pack. That's a cool car.
Yeah. Wonder what the kids like though.
Yeah. Ask Andy, he'll tell you it's great.
Yeah, probably. No, they're AMT easy likes.
Yeah, exactly. He likes that.
Look at that.
Italieri have reboxed. They're going to be doing a reboxing of the B52H Stratofortress, and this time it's going to be an Invasions marking special.
Yeah, that's nice.
And
well, the box art's nice. The kit.
Oh no. Okay, so I've been hunting around and looking at this, and that's not a bad kit. Yeah, it's big. It's got a bit of you've got a few spots you got to make sure it sits together correctly. But other than that, it doesn't look bad. It's all recessed panel lines, so they're not too bad. If you can get them for a decent amount of money, I don't think they're bad kit to get. As long as you're not, if you're really fussed about the shape, there's some issues with the tail. I think there's some issues on it and the rear tail. It's slightly out of shape there.
That's not going to be small though, is it?
Nope.
Oh no.
I can tell you now.
What? Over half a meter wingspan on that, 72nd scale, probably.
I can tell you now. I've got the Model Collect one sitting here, and it's huge.
You won't need your helmet magnifier.
So it's 673 long, 783 wide.
Wow.
It's a monster. It's a monster. But cracking looking plane. So good looking. Mini Art's doing their T55, the Czechoslovakia production.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Nice kits, them, and then all.
You packed down.
Czechoslovak. Show us Czechoslovak production. Slightly different.
Yeah, it's nice.
Good looking tank.
You get the bus.
Zvezda's 172 is nearly going to be available over at Hannants. The interior looks a little bit lacking, doesn't it? Doesn't it?
I can absolutely say, having flown on those a lot, the interior does not look like that.
No,
it absolutely doesn't.
No.
It looks like it's got some lockers in it.
Well,
that's a wee well beige, mate.
Yeah, that's where you put your wash kit and
Oh, okay.
Your bathrobe and stuff.
Smoking jacket.
Thanks for clearing this up. Anyway, I'm quite. It's 172. I really won't worry too much about what that interior looks like. Although, why does the roof look like it's at some dodgy arse angle?
To be fair, the whole interior is exposed wiring.
I was going to say, yeah, you did everything, didn't you?
Everything's exposed. There's no panels like that.
No,
well, not on the ones I went on anyway.
Wasn't the thing was when they first brought them out, they used soundproofing material, but when you open the doors, it all shut out the back.
Yeah.
It all just ripped off and shut out the back. So
yeah, everything's exposed. Everything.
Cool, isn't it?
Yeah, very cool plane. Such a cool plane. If as long as the outside of the kit goes together, great.
Who cares?
Yeah, great looking plane. Yeah, American heavy transport. And 50 quid fits together.
Yep.
50 pound, 55 euros. And I can't see the other one because my screen's decided to chop that off something amount of
$12.
There we go.
AC130.
Hey?
You need to do the AC130.
Yeah. I'm sure they'll make most of it and start bringing out some more.
And the J version, yeah.
What I would love is if someone did a new tour of the Spectre. I'd build that.
They should be able to do it from that.
Yeah, that would be cool.
A bit of a random one from a company called Guntown Models, a 135 flat
scooter.
Cargo scooter.
Yeah, scooter with a truck at the back.
That, isn't it?
35th scale.
That's a bit pinky. How is so small?
Very small.
Gonna be small, yeah.
Yeah. Pass.
Random one come up. That's Savino's JL models. That's a great looking car. Pontiac Le Mans, 1981 to 1984. And it's 1/24th, so that's a new tooling.
That's horrible.
Do you like it? Oh.
No.
What?
No.
It's a
I don't know
Pontiac.
if the box art just doesn't do it justice or not, though. It's difficult to tell.
Looks like it's been drawn by a 5-year-old.
Yeah, it does. But that if that's a Le Mans and it's you would have thought it's been.
Next.
I've got no idea what this was.
Yeah, I do. That's from Battle of the Planets.
Oh, okay. See, I
remember Battle of the Planets?
No, don't remember this.
Nobody must remember that.
Well, I sort of, but it's not one I really remember. But I do.
That was awesome. That was a great show. Yeah, that's cool. I like it.
God Phoenix, and so it's the bit that's in the middle.
Yeah, the big ship.
Yeah,
that's cool. I used to watch that at Binans on a Sunday morning.
Oh, nice.
Brilliant.
Rightfield's making the most of their molds and doing the Tiger one, which is from the African conflict.
I've seen one of them before. Next.
I wonder if it's maybe doing the 131A. Wonder. Hobby Boss's 148th M22 Osprey. So if you've got the Italian area, throw it away now and go buy this one.
Very cool.
Yep. That's the best thing there. And this is Norman.
Worryingly, that does actually look a bit like Norman.
There's a sort of
not enough belly on it. There's not enough belly.
Nice one, Tim.
There you go.
Nice
all done for the week. All done.
Well done. Stop screen sharing me. Thank you very much. There we go. Yeah, it was a great cartoon, wasn't it, Daryl? Yeah, I used to love it. If you can't remember it, Tim, go and Google, go look on YouTube for it. I bet you remember it.
I probably would. What's it called?
Battle of the Planets.
Battle of the Planets. All right, make a
Battle for the Planets. It was either Battle for or Battle of. I think it was Battle of. I used to love that. Brilliant. Battle of the Planets. Yeah. Cool. Right then. Al.
Yeah.
Over to you.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. All of these questions that have been asked by Darryl, apart from the ones I'm going to mention. Okay. So, starting off, he's complaining about running out of questions for me, and anyway, the first question is about CA glue, and he says, Paul carefully uses CA glue with his car canopies, windscreen parts. Is there specifics with the CA glue, Rocket versus Loctite or versus another brand? He also hears about CA thin CA. Can the crew give a little overview on the CA priorities at all?
Right. Do not use thin CA glue. It goes everywhere. It is the worst stuff in the world. It gets everywhere. It gets on you. It burns the crap out of you. So I'd honestly avoid the really thin stuff unless you do like RC car tires or any other specific reason you need something about viscosity. I use the medium yellow and the thicker blue and my little perfect pen. Those Loctite ones are really good. They're cheap on Amazon. For car windscreens and that, I think thicker is better, so it doesn't capillary run down the side of the glass. And then, like if you watch the Mustang video or anything, just touch them with a little bit of activator, accelerator, job done. But yeah, I prefer the thicker glues myself. Less mess, and you get a bit of time to move things around.
What about the frosting of the windscreens with the CA glue? Not at all?
No, unless you go really close to it, it won't touch it, it won't bother it. It's only it's enclosed, so if you put like a light cluster together, and then put two halves together with CA glue, you might get some frosting in because it off gases inside.
Okay.
On the windows, I've never had any issue. The only problem I have is using a cocktail stick. If it's really thick, and say it's been in your tub for a while, you know, you've had it out on the bench for a while, it thickens up even more. When you put it down, when you pull away, it can leave a little string.
Yep.
And I've had that string go to the glass before.
Oh.
When you do it, pull it away the opposite way and twist, or use fresh CA glue if you can on glass.
What with that myself?
I had this problem with the thick stuff, and you mentioned to me to use the thin stuff to thin it down. It needs stirring quite. Yeah, you did, and it needs stirring quite a lot. But yeah, it works.
Well, yeah, it's the same stuff, and it's just a different.
Yeah, it just and it changes the viscosity, so you lose the stringiness of it.
With people asking about the makes, Bob Smith is great, really good stuff. I'm not convinced on that super gold stuff. None of these seem to not totally haze or make a mess. Bob Smith is good, but the lids are an absolute nightmare. Once it's done on a few times, they start sticking and you can't get them off. You can't really get any good purchase around the lid. So as Norman showing there, the Rocket Rapid, the lids are much better. They don't seem to block as much, and they sell lidding sets where you can completely replace the lid rather than wasting the whole tube of glue. So that is my go-to. But these little precision pens, I always call precision, it's not perfect. There's only 3 grams of CA glue in there, whereas you get about 20 with the deluxe. I just like these. It's very, very thick stuff, and it's very gel-like, and yeah, it's good stuff.
Which one is that, Paul? Is that just the normal super glue? Is it like the super glue 3, or
it's just a really thick gel, just perfect pen. They're on Amazon if you look.
Yeah, they just do different versions of them. That's what I'm just looking at now. So
this one's just
that one. Sorry.
Perfect pen. Yeah, there it is. There's actually a link in my products. Okay,
just
yeah.
Super glue
you go look. I'm sure I'll take you to a link to it.
It's not actually a gel pen though. It's just normal super glue, but it's quite thick, like gel.
It's like an in between, isn't it? Between a normal
yeah.
Gel. Not quite a gel, but I just like it. It's good.
One other little hack you can do. So if you got you were saying earlier about the real watery thin stuff and it goes everywhere. So you can buy a pack of these 50 cents, right, for 5, or go to your RC car shop, get some clear plastic tubing, cut a section about inch and a half long, heat it, pull it just like stretch screw. It's hollow inside. So now you've got 2 applicators, and I bought like 10 of these. So I got 10 years worth of applicators. You chuck that on, and
I've made such a mess with that thin stuff before. I won't use it anymore.
Yeah.
Terrible. It gets everywhere.
I wouldn't even use it on clear parts, but that's just me.
Anyone else? You all done?
Right, next.
I used to use Bob Smith's, but now I use the Rocket stuff.
I like the Rocket. It's good.
Yeah, it lasts a long time. I mean, obviously, once you open it, it's got a shelf life, but yeah, it lasts a long time, and it does what it says on the tin, really. Bit of the Rocket kicker, and yeah, it's great.
What kicker do you use, Paul?
I use the Rocket kicker as well.
Rocket kicker.
Available from umpretail.com.
umpretail.com, yes, you can go over there.
Absolutely. So Daryl's next question is still on CA glue, and he's asking what happens if you ping a part off, as he's finding that when he's building stuff, he gets, you'll put a blob of glue on it, it'll ping away, and then he's putting another blob of glue on top of the blob of glue.
It depends on the time, doesn't it? Because CA glue takes a long time to set.
Yeah. Depending on the bit, what I would do is I would just leave it to set and then sand it down.
Yeah, take the glue off. And
if on any exterior parts, like on the car's door handles or anything, use PVA based glue.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it falls off, it leaves a streak down the side of the cars. I could have done it so many times. Use it on parts you can't see or parts that need instant setting.
You have debonder as well, but I think that screws with the paint and stuff if you've pre-painted stuff and that. So I'll just take care of that. Okay.
And never spray your kicker on. Use
apply. Yeah. I mean, it comes. I've got some Bob Smith here actually. So it comes with that kind of spray. Never do that because it's a nightmare. So obviously, just open it, decant it into. I use the UMP buns that you get in thinner and cleaner. Decant it into a bit of that, and then I've got a Trumpeter CA glue applicator that I just touch. Because the problem if you use a cocktail stick with the kicker is because it's wood, it absorbs into the cocktail stick, so you might not get
quite a lot. Yeah.
So I've got, I can't, oh, there we go. Lay my hand on it. But the Trumpeter CA glue applicator, I don't actually use that to put the CA glue on. I use a cocktail stick. But for the kicker, I use that because it doesn't absorb into it. And then just
the micro brushes for the kicker.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah.
Oh, good idea.
Cool.
I don't know if you have these over there. They're
Yeah.
called
Those little loopers. Yeah.
Those are kind of handy for for both glue and kicker.
For the kicker, yeah. Okay, so Darrell's next question, which he promises will be the last on CA glue, but I somehow don't think so.
I don't think so.
He says some of us use it a lot less than others. Ideally, once open, when should you ditch it and replace it?
When it gets too thick to use, you'll know.
Yeah,
I don't think you can put a time scale on it. You'll just know when it starts to lose its.
Keep it in the fridge. It's a good place to stop it from going.
Yeah, just make sure you haven't got kids and they go looking for snacks.
Yeah. Or me.
What's this?
Or me.
yeah.
Never keep it in the fridge, and it lasts just fine for me.
Yeah, it's.
So Luke,
that bottle of Rocket there, that I bought at Telford 2 years ago. I think was the first time you were stocking the deluxe material stuff. I bought that. There's probably not much left in it. I've got some spares now, but it's just starting to lose its potency. Really, I don't keep it in the fridge or any of that crazy stuff. It's in the drawer with the other glues, but it's just starting now. You can tell when you're applying it and stuff. It's just starting to lose its potency. But depending on the temperature in your room, there's all sorts of variable factors. You'll just know. You just know it's not doing what it did, and then it's time to get a new one.
Okay, so Donald's next question. Basically, I think aimed at Paul. He says, we've seen Paul go through the genre and now enjoying some armor occasionally. Luke's gone down Warhammer 40k and may never return. Simon owns every car kit known to man, by the looks of his stash, while Al builds a plane big enough for him to fly once done. What genre would each member of the crew never touch and why?
Ships, crap.
Yeah, he does qualify that by saying anything Norm requests is a group build not included.
Yeah. No, ships, no chance. That's it.
But have you, Paul?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. So you have touched it and just gone.
Yeah, I don't do it anymore though.
Yeah.
So pickup trucks. And trucks.
I don't think there's any genre I wouldn't have a go at. There's stuff you'll do once, like you said with ships. You've tried it, and you'll never go back to it. I don't think there's any genre that I wouldn't have a go at. But you might try it once or get halfway through a build and go, "This is definitely not for me."
I don't think there's any genre.
I don't think there's any. The only thing that would I ever go at it?
Whether it's boring to build or not, isn't it? It's going to be interesting to build for me personally.
Yeah, Gundam, I think, is something I'd probably never touch.
I think I've done pretty much everything.
Yeah,
I can't think of any genre I've not done.
But there's no genre that I would never touch.
Oh, you haven't done World War One, have you, Paul?
Group build.
I don't think you had one, didn't you?
Recommend the kit. It's going to be the big whip it. It's going to go out again.
I don't think I have.
Yeah, I think you heard on World War One planes. They're something different.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, that's the only thing then.
I think it's a good point, Luke. I've tried aircraft, but it's probably one thing I'd never go back to because.
But you've tried it, and I realised, yeah.
Yeah, and the seam lines and getting all the rivets and back on there, it's just like, oh,
pain in the ass.
Yeah, for me it is, and I know people like Jim love doing and Al like doing aircraft. It's, I guess it's just what floats your boat at the end of the day, as Alan says.
But I think Daryl's question was: is there a genre we wouldn't touch?
Yeah. Never touch. Never touch.
I can't think of one I would never have a go at.
Well,
I can think of many that I've had a go at and gone, I don't think so. Trucks, pickup trucks.
Yeah.
They're two that spring to mind.
Yeah.
Aircraft, I will do very occasionally.
Modelling food.
I don't have the patience, like Simon said, to, seam line, sand it, rescribe it, rivet it, do it again. I will do it. I've got a 48 scale Mosquito that I've just bought with all the aftermarket and stuff that I'm building for someone else. And I will do it, but I won't particularly enjoy it.
Rescribing.
Simon Brown in the chat says he draws the line at Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Well, 2 for me. I will never, ever build, never even start, won't even buy a kit. If I'm given one as a present, it will sit in the stash for ages until I sell it. And that will be Sci-Fi and Gundam.
Why? Why would you never touch it?
I don't like sci-fi.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate Gundam worse than I do sci-fi.
Okay, so you've just got no interest.
None. Just not so much no interest, just an aversion to, I suppose. It's no.
Play devil's advocate. So that Valkyrie that I built, which is sci-fi games, but I painted it in Battle of Britain.
Yeah.
But that's because obviously you have a massive interest in RAF history and everything else. Would that not?
No, I think that falls into the what if category, which
absolutely does. Yeah.
I'm not into either. I mean, it's either got to be accurate or not.
Okay, yeah. Because you are a stickler for the detail.
Oh, yeah. But I do have. I've done one whole tank. I'm halfway through another one. I've got another in the stash, and I have one car, and I will do the car and the rest of the armor. But like you with the aircraft, I'll go back to the armor very occasionally.
Yeah.
And not enjoy it.
Well, what car have you got, Al?
Good question.
The Scooby 99.
Oh, cool.
Well, he's going to do it in RAF grey.
And a video build. And a video build.
A video build. Oh yeah, sure.
Before we move on, in regards to sci-fi, you might see a sci-fi build of me.
Oh, nice.
We'll see.
Nice.
Well, there you go.
And Daryl, I no longer have that Gundam, mate. That's long gone. But I have built them, and there is a part-built one in the cupboard over there. Me and James started building years ago.
Yeah. By all accounts, they are fantastic kits to.
Yeah, I found them boring, to be honest.
Yeah, but as a kit, the engineering.
Oh, they're phenomenal.
Supposed to be very good.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't hold.
But they're mainly snapped together and pre-painted.
Yeah, but it just doesn't hold that interest for me. It's the same as you have with sci-fi, and it just doesn't hold an interest for me. So I wouldn't say I'd never touch it, but it's not on the list.
Anything else, Al?
Quite a few. Next one is.
Wait a minute. Since Dan's not here, and I got to jump in here, I will say eggplanes.
Yeah, but that's on it. Yeah, I can understand that. They're all right. They're both,
You got to do one for fun.
Yeah.
The Toon ships, I'm definitely doing more of them in the future. I've only done one when was it last Easter or the Easter before, where I went mental and built loads of Toon tanks and egg planes.
Mhm.
But the ship, the Missouri, I love that. It's such a great, and it looks all right.
Yeah.
I'll definitely do more like toon ships. I'd love to do a proper ship.
So like Cutty Sark or something like that, you mean, or what, one with all rigging and stuff, Luke?
Say again, mate.
Like a ship with all rigging, something like the Cutty Sark, or
The missus is currently building the Bounty.
all right.
She getting on?
Dark chocolate, best way.
Steady, Tim. Steady. I'm going out for an
Oh,
evening.
shit. I didn't mean anything like that. I just like the dark chocolate Bounty, all right?
But yeah, and she's doing a cracking job. Really, it looks all right. It's just not my thing. It doesn't, all that rigging and it doesn't really hold my interest. But I am quite envious because she's never built a model before. That's the first. She paints and stuff, but that's her first model.
Yeah.
So she has that kind of, when we all started and we're like, how do you do this? And you're learning all the time and you're learning which paints to use and how to weather this and, that kind of naivety in building a model. And she has that. And I'm quite envious, really, because where I'm looking at it going, oh, I'd put some chip in there or I'd weather it this way or I'd do that. She's just building it.
Yep.
She doesn't really give a shit about
banging on,
the weathering and just building it and painting it well. Yeah, quite envious because you can never go back. I don't think once you kind of got that in your head and the way you build, you can never really go back to basics.
No. Got to get her to at least put a wash on it though to bring out at least the paneling.
We've already done that on the deck. We've already
cool,
done the wash on the deck. I've shown her how to do that.
That can make a massive difference without a lot of without needing many techniques.
So she's brush painted the whole thing.
Yeah.
I primed it all for her with the airbrush, but she's brush painted the whole thing and done a really good job. Then with the deck, I said what we need to do is we need to gloss coat that now and need to weather it. So she then got the airbrush out and she gloss coated it with the airbrush, showed her how to do it badly, obviously, because I'm bad with an airbrush, but showed her how to gloss coat it, how to use the airbrush, and now she's going to do that on the hull and everything else and put some washes on it and some tweaking. And but it's just that envy almost of going back right to square one and going, I've got all this stuff to learn. It's exciting. And now you're like, oh, well, I know I've got to do this. I know I've got to do that. And
yeah.
It's
becoming more of a chore than.
Well, it's just that unknown, isn't it? It's you watch.
But then again, she's very, very lucky in as much as she's kind of sharing your hobby. And she's got you to teach her. All the bad habits.
People I would say that's not lucky.
But
it's interesting to see someone else go through that process. Go through that journey of learning how do you weather something. Because we've all learned it ourselves, haven't we, through YouTube and through the Hangouts. And we're still learning. We're still learning.
Absolutely.
It's interesting to see someone else going through that. Yeah.
Right.
So
next question, because we've got
Daryl's next question is, I think, is about the models for Heroes auction, and he's asking when and where Facebook or forum will potential bidders start seeing some lots.
Facebook, and when it's all ready, basically.
Yeah,
I would say about a week before, maybe.
Yeah, I'm looking up. We're going to be doing. We've got 2 weeks pretty much from this weekend. Hang on, sorry, I'm sure. Yeah, we got 2 weeks. So that we're going on the next week. I'm going to be getting the lots together, getting it all sort of finalised, where everything's going to be, and then so next weekend, beginning of next week, we'll start seeing the list of what's going to be actually on there. And then
everyone's very panicky because everyone keeps asking me, calm down. This takes a lot of organisation. If we release that list now, it'll have to be edited several times. So bear with us. It'll be out before the show. You will know what you're bidding on before we go live. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Next
Well,
on.
lot numbers. We'll have a lot number to each lot.
Yeah, the order they go in.
Yeah, all the order of what it is. Because the good thing is once we've got that list as well, it then makes us easier for us to put down who's won what
on the
and
night,
how
yeah.
much, and then so we can make our own notes much easier as well. So yeah, so don't worry, we need it. We need it just as much as you guys need it. So do not worry, it will be there.
Yeah. Next down.
Next one's he's asking about is there any way we can get Sam a breakfast bed tray and some small kit to work on.
Sorry, I'll go, mate.
He almost qualifies for the Models for Heroes benefit, and he's saying be well, Sam, and get well soon.
We spoke to Sam about this, and at the minute Sam's just trying to get himself sorted.
Yeah,
I'm sure as time goes on, because he's confined for a while, he will get sorted. But for now, I think he's got more important things on his mind. And
there's a lot.
Sam's health at the minute is his priority. But yeah, he'll get sorted. We'll figure something out for him. But yeah, we're just letting him get himself sorted and get out of hospital first. And but we'll sort him out. Don't worry.
Okay, this next question is from Sean White, and apologies, Sean, but I'm going to pre-see this because there's 3 paragraphs here. He says, since returning to the hobby some 6 or 7 months back, he's invested in a couple of Apex brushes and various makes of lacquer paints, 2K clear, etc., etc. Now he's starting to improve. He understands the techniques better, and he's enjoying the process. But he says when it comes to the fine detail painting where masking is impractical, so rules out the airbrush, what's a good recommendation for a paint to use purely for hand brushing fine details, mainly on cars and bikes? Now, the second part of the question is basically with all the different paints being available other than the early stuff, Humbrol or Revel. He sees Paul using Vallejo paint, excellent in the videos, and the range is vast and confusing. He's never used them before, and he's asking about the difference between the Model Color, Model Air, or Model Games ranges.
So, Model Color is designed for brush painting. Depending on the color of the paint, depends on the pigment that's in that paint. It's very rare that you'll get some Model Color that you can just brush paint.
Yeah, all needs thinner with a drop of water.
Without thinning or anything else. But for brush painting, Model Color is phenomenal. It is the go-to brush paint. If it's cars, and I don't know because I don't build cars, but if you're looking for like metallics and that sort of stuff to brush paint, Vallejo do a range that they call Metal Color, which they say is airbrush ready. It's absolutely not airbrush ready, most of them, but they do about 12, 14 different metal tones. For brush painting, because it's pre-thinned, it's really good.
Yeah, it's very good.
It is really good for brush painting, but don't put it straight in your airbrush without testing it because it ain't going to go well. But UMP thinner works with all of them. So I don't thin Model Color with water. I thin it with UMP thinner because it's an acrylic. Really good. Model Color or Model Air, that one there, there's one. So Vallejo Model Air that they say is airbrush ready. Some of it is, some of it isn't. But that for brush painting, depending on the color, is really good. Model Air because it's pre-thinned. It's a bit of test and adjust with brush painting, I think. As I found out, I haven't done a lot of brush painting, to be honest. But with the Warhammer stuff, I've done a lot of brush painting, and it's a whole new skill set, really, and learning the viscosity of the paint, how much you're thinning it. The rule of thumb is 2 light coats are better than 1 thick coat, because then you avoid the brush marks and the. But Model Color, yeah, I really like it. I've got almost the full range.
So, just to touch on what Luke said, the model colour is highly pigmented, larger pigments based on brush painting. Model air is smaller pigments and thinner viscosity to go through the airbrush. And model game is the same as model colour in the style, and model game air is the same as model air. So, same two types of paint, just different colours basically.
Are they all acrylics?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. So they're basically the same ranges of paints with different thicknesses of pigments.
Yeah, but different colours as well. The colours don't match. The model colour's a bit more of a rainbow. There's all different colours.
Right.
Whereas model air goes through military, primary,
right,
and so on. You can't beat
And-
model colour for brush paint.
Model colour's better than model air.
For brush paint, yeah. But the metallics is what I use for brush painting in model air, and that's really good.
Okay.
Trial and error, really.
Okay, right. Next question is from Jeff Light, who says he's never used transparent paints before, and he's in need of some advice regarding painting the clear parts to give the illusion of tinted oblique armored glass. Should I paint the inside or the outside of the part, or both sides of it? He's looking for transparent blue for his Meng FV510 Warrior Tez build. I think is that the windows in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be the armour porcelain.
Armour glass.
Armour glass. Probably best. Would you paint the inside, Luke?
Sorry, I was getting a drink. Say that again.
Okay.
I missed the question, mate.
Armour glass painting. Did you paint it from the inside or the outside?
Inside.
Inside, yeah.
The transparent stuff.
Yeah.
What colours do you use and paints?
Depends on the vehicle.
Different glass. Some are green, some are blue.
Some nations use different tones, and even within. So if you're looking at British armor, for example, even within British armor, some vehicles will have blue.
Yeah.
Some will have green. Some will have yellow. And what I used to use the X range clears. So if you're doing a big glass panel, which you don't really do on armor very often, airbrush it. But most of them now for periscopes and vision ports and that sort of stuff, just thinned with UMP thinner on the X range. Now I use the LP, which is the same colors. It's just LP, little bit of Tamiya lacquer thinner, and just very gently brush paint the inside of whatever panel you're going to put on the vehicle. What that does is you get the color, but you also get that glass effect because you haven't put it on the outside.
Yeah.
So it gives that depth of field almost through the clear part.
So you would brush paint it rather than airbrush it on?
On small, and bearing in mind, like on a 35th armor kit, some of those, clear parts are
Yeah.
You can most of the time you can barely see them anyway.
Yeah, they're fine.
You won't really notice that color most of the time unless they're very exposed.
So most allied nations use green. It's a green tint to it, but you will get the occasional blue.
Don't underestimate Tamiya smoke either if you're trying to go for a green.
Yeah. Cool.
And Jim's right, because what Paul said, most of them are so small that unless you're sort of competition entry where they're getting magnifying glasses and pen torches, and for most of it, it's almost insignificant what color you use or how you do it, because you're not going to see it.
No, you got to look really close to see them.
I tend to use the clear sprue to practice on.
Yeah.
So once you've done a model and you've got the clear sprue, hang on to it, and then because there are even the X range, that there are various dilution rates that you can use for different effects. So
yeah, absolutely.
Or
even if you don't want to test it on a sprue, if you're putting it on a clear plastic part, which most of them are, aren't they? They're straight.
Yeah.
you know, the vision ports and stuff. If you've got something like that with the packaging,
Oh yeah.
use that as your test piece. Just
All right.
once you've finished with that, cut it up into strips. You can hold it, you know, on a clamp, spray it, brush paint it, whatever color, and see, because essentially it's the same stuff.
Yeah.
And it will give you an idea of how it's going to look. And it's flat, so you'll see how the clear sets on it, and it's another option. And you get that packaging in everything. Anything you buy in the supermarket has got that on.
Yeah.
Good way,
So
sir.
next question's back to Darrell. He's done about 18 models of varying scales since he started the hobby in late 2017. He's kept them all mostly so he can see his progression and in his ability, if it's applicable. Anyone in the team still have their first build as a serious modeler builder or not, as the case may be?
No.
No, unfortunately.
I wish I did.
Yeah.
I wish
I reckon Jim's got his. He's moved.
First, so you mean for like first model from coming back into the hobby?
Yeah.
Either back or starting.
Yeah, that was my T34, which I built when I first. Actually, was it Striker? No, actually, it was the AFE Club Striker was the first main one I did when I first came back, and it's somewhere in a box, not here, but it's somewhere. It was a good build. Enjoyed that.
Stand by.
On you go, Jim.
You don't have to get them, you know. You just tell us what they are.
Stand clear of the blast area.
Go on, Jim.
Back when Paul was like a year old and I took a third place in my very first contest, Mom was so proud. She built me, or had a box built for this monstrosity.
Hey, cool.
Hey,
that's
gloss,
cool.
Black boot, gloss hull color, everything's gloss wood deck. Oops, there it goes. All kinds of stuff. But yeah, that I just kept that one for giggles just because it was from the childhood.
Hey, there you go.
I'd have hit that.
What you got, Luke?
So this one, I don't know how well it's going to pick it up, is the Tamiya 35th scale Sherman.
Chieftain.
That was probably built maybe a year after I got back into the hobby properly. This one is probably one of the best ones I've ever done, which is the Magak.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So what I can see is the massive difference in the two builds, with the painting, the weathering, everything is street, you know, worlds apart really. But that's the nearest one I've got to when I first started, I suppose. But I wish I'd have kept some.
I've only got a few that I've got rid of and sold that I wish I kept. Most of them were shite and they're gone. Basically.
I set fire to quite a lot.
Set fire to them and throw them in the bin. Causes outrage. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
We need to do that. No one's done it for a while.
In actual fact, I would like to build some of my models I've already built. You know, the Beaufighter, Sky Radar, more. I suppose Buccaneer again, stuff like that. But just to see
the comparison.
Yeah, just to see the comparison, because yeah.
Right, where else has Darrell got?
Last question is back to CA Glue by Darrell E. Masters, the liar, pants on fire. PVA question: glue and glaze, microcrystal, Mod Podge, whatever the brand. How many types does a crew have on hand, and how would you explain someone green to the hobby the pros and cons of each one?
Oh God, we're keeping that short. We'll be right answering that.
Jim, there you go.
Glue and glaze is the only PVA based one I've got.
Yeah.
There's got to be something different in these glues other than standard PVA because they dry so much faster.
Yeah.
They go tacky. There's got to be some people say, "Oh, it's just PVA." It can't be. There's something in there that makes them dry quicker. Whether it be the microscale, Formula 3000, which Jim's got there, the Gator glue.
That one, Gorilla.
My favorite, the glue and glaze from Deluxe. Yeah. It all does the same job, and it's going to be personal preference, I think.
Yeah.
Mod Podge.
That one's good for big areas. The Gorilla Glue PVA. But go to for small stuff, like Paul said, the deluxe materials, glue and glaze.
Can't fault it. They're all going to be a similar product. For me, quite often wins it is the bottle design because again, dead easy to use lids, replaceable, no bother. So that's normally what wins it for me. But they'll all do the same job, and they're all going to be a pretty much standard thing. That Formula 3000 canopy glue is really good. The gated glue, I wasn't that much of a fan of. Don't know what it was.
Get it anymore, can you?
Don't know. And the microscale, the problem is them, it's those bottles. They tend to clog up around the top.
Yeah.
And get smaller and smaller, and then it starts. Yeah, I don't know. I just like the glue and glaze.
Yeah, and if you buy the glue and glaze, what you get on the back, they're attached to the applicator, which is really good.
And you can buy all them. You can buy a new lid pack, and you get those in there as well.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
So that's what I like about Deluxe. You can replace everything rather than throwing the bottle away. Just replace your lids and away you go. But it's quite often the applicator that wins it out. Wins it out for me because you can get that right in tight crevices.
Yeah. Everyone needs to
It's important.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I generally use two. I use the crystal clear or the glue and glaze. The crystal clear I think is thicker than the glue and glaze. But just remember that all of these can be watered down and thinned down.
Yeah.
So
Or if you want to thicken them up, just leave them out for 10 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll tell you what I found was really good as well for large areas. So I've got up there a couple of
small brush and some water,
dio bases and stuff. Is I went to a builder's merchants and I bought a 1 litre bottle. I can't lay my hands on it right now, but a 1 litre bottle of Decorators PVA.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's really. I mean, I wouldn't probably put it, on a PE part or a.
No, but for a large area.
And I think I paid £4 for a litre.
Yeah.
And it's really good. It's really, really good.
There you go. Useful for the dio stuff then.
Yeah.
We need Dan to talk about Mod Podge because he uses that a lot.
So
remind us next week, Daryl, and we'll get Dan to talk about Mod Podge.
Yeah.
That's what that Luke Townend always goes on about.
I've never used that. I don't know what it is. I know Dan uses it a lot.
It's just another brand of PVA is what I can work out to be. Okay. But
the viscosity is different though.
Yeah, I know Dan uses it. I think he uses it pretty much all the time.
A lot of the dio builders use that stuff.
Yeah, I love it.
We'll get Dan to go over that next time he's with us. Remind us next week, Darren. We'll
sure, Darren will.
We'll talk about it.
And that's all the questions for this week. Yay!
There's a new rule for the questions: no more than 2 questions per person per week.
There you go.
It was a rollover, though, Paul.
It was a rollover. No more than 2 questions per post. I've just watched. Our viewers have just gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting late night as well.
It's interesting. Yeah, it is late. No, Daryl has some good questions. I will give him that. They are good. Ones you wouldn't think of quite often as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. So yeah, that's it. We're done.
We are done.
Yeah. Don't forget we're here on Sunday, 9:30 for a few hours. Come and join us. Say hello. And we're back next Friday. Don't forget, if you've got anything you want to donate to Models for Heroes, send it off to them ASAP.
Yeah, ASAP, please.
We'll get a list for everybody out there. I know everyone's eager to see it, but we can't release it yet. It's too early. And we'll let you know ASAP. So, no, don't have to be sorry, Daryl. I'm taking the Mickey one now. It just takes, that's taken like nearly 50 minutes. It's not a problem. Yeah, if you got anything you want to donate, get it sent off ASAP so we can get this sorted. And make sure you join us on the 30th as well. So, there we are. Thanks for all these guys for joining. Thanks everyone that's watched. All the guys for filling in for everybody else. All the questions in the chat and all the interaction everywhere. And we should catch you on Sunday, 9:30. Pop over and have a chat with us. And if not, we'll see you next Friday. So there we go. Cool. We're going to wait for a bit because I always cut it off